partnership with Red Bull USA, they have exclusive rates and special access to F1 in Mexico City, Miami, Vegas, and Austin. With top-tier seats and luxury hotels, they handle everything. So all you have to do is enjoy the ride. Visit us.absolute-sport.com. That's ABSOLUT-sport and make your dream trip a reality.
The entry window is now closed.
But ESPN LA and BBGO are still on the hunt to find the Lakers GOAT, the greatest Lakers fan of all time. And now we're going to need your help. From now till March 24th, just go to LakersGoFote.com and vote for the GOAT. The Lakers GOAT is going to be rewarded with incredible prizes like courtside seats and a whole lot more. So remember, do your part and vote for the Lakers GOAT now through March 24th, only at LakersGoFote.com. That's LakersGFOAT.com. LakersGoFote.com.
It's spring in the Southland, and the season of adventure is here. So why not hit the road in a brand new Kia from Kia of Carson? Whether you want a sleek sedan, a spacious SUV, or the latest hybrid or EV, Kia of Carson has the perfect ride for you. As one of the largest Kia dealerships in the country, we have all the latest tech-savvy vehicles that make the season of adventure more exciting. And Kia of Carson makes car buying easy, fun, and unforgettable. But don't wait. Our spring sales event is happening now. Hurry in today or shop online at KiaofCarson.com. Kia of Carson. Let's get you on the road.
Children's Hospital Los Angeles is a leader in breakthrough pediatric care, treating complex cases and advancing life-saving research. In support of CHLA's 10th annual Make March Matter campaign, ESPN LA is auctioning off exclusive 710 appearances to help fund critical treatments for children. Every dollar raised supports CHLA's essential work to provide expert care, innovative therapies, and hope to families in need. Visit 710forchla.com to bid and make a difference for kids today.
Empower. Jen has ordered a decadent seafood tower, king crab legs, lobster tails, and a waterfall of caviar. Pricey? You bet. But Jen worked with Empower on her savings and investment strategy and planned for splurges like these. She got good at money, so she can be a little bad. Ooh, champagne. Empower. Invest well, live a little. Start today at empower.com.
Past performance is not indicative of future returns. Investing involves risk. You may lose money. Advisory services are provided for a fee by Empower Advisory Group, LLC, EAG, a registered investment advisor with the Securities and Exchange Commission. OMG, those shrimps are really jumbo.
Pro Savings Days are back at Lowe's with limited time savings on the supplies pros need. Get up to 40% off select major appliances. Plus, save an additional $100 on every $1,000 you spend on select major appliances. And don't miss your chance to activate and earn 3 times the points on select DeWalt and Klein tools. Lowe's, we help, you save. Valid through 3/28. Selection varies by location. While supplies last. See associate or Lowe's.com for more details on qualifying items.
ESPN 710, Los Angeles Sports.
And it is the biggest show on the radio. Mason and Ireland is on for your Wednesday afternoon.
Ireland, best show on the radio.
Here we go, Wednesday, March 19th, 2025 edition, as we get ready for Lakers Nuggets again tonight. This time at Crypto.com Arena. And full show, Mace is here, Johnny I, the Hall of Famers, plus producer Laura, producer Brian Cohen. Don't forget, Lakers Nuggets, can we take care of those stinking Nuggets tonight on the home court? Coverage begins at 5:30 p.m. with the Toyota Lakers countdown to tip-off with Beto. Then tip-off at 7 p.m. Johnny I and Michael Thompson have your play-by-play. Hear it all on 710 a.m. and in crystal clear digital audio. Just hit that Lakers button on the all-new ESPN LA app right now. Something you can also hear on the all-new ESPN LA app and on YouTube, and see it all happen on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles. Let's do it. The biggest show on the radio.
Rules are rules.
Can't do it.
Oh, listen to Pepe. Rules are rules.
Rules are rules.
Yeah, you can't.
Mason and Ireland, your Wednesday afternoon right now.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
What's up, people?
Jorge back in the chair.
Hey,
what's up, guys?
Jorge. That means we get cool drops and sound effects. Jorge is the king of drops. King of drops.
You're pulling a double today?
Yes, sir. I may have to do that. If the Dodgers win it all, I have to do that. I have to fill in for
What you did with Travis?
Yeah, well, the bet is that Dodgers are now 2-0. They could go 162-0.
Yep.
Yeah, the bet is if the Dodgers win the title, I fill in for Travis one day, and you can't bake off of your own show. So it's a double for whoever loses. And if any other team wins, I do it. But I'm actually secretly rooting for the Dodgers.
Well, you should be.
Yeah.
You should be.
Yeah, but I just think you guys, you especially, are super overconfident.
Well, I mean, last night I turned the game on and I went to sleep. I put the channel, I put FSM.
So you got up?
Then I went, no. I left it on and sort of I absorbed the game through my sleep
Osmosis.
while
I
was
do that
sleeping.
every night. I can't stay in a hotel that doesn't have a sleep timer.
Do you leave it on all night?
No.
Okay.
I find out how to. There's an automatic shutoff in every way, and
Right.
if not, you can download. What I normally do when when Sunday I'm flying to Orlando.
Yes.
So when I get to Orlando, I'll put my Fire Stick on the TV.
Right.
And if the TV itself does not have a sleep timer, you can download an app for free called Auto Sleep TV, and it just turns it off.
Is that
for you.
right?
Yeah.
Boy, you got all the little travel hacks.
Well, I'm 100 nights a year
exactly,
in hotels.
Exactly.
Well, what's in his backpack? I mean, he's got it.
I
all.
know, he's got everything. So Roki Sasaki last night, early this morning, it was exciting because he threw 4 straight pitches at 100-plus miles an hour. I think it was 100,
Struggled
100,
a little
100,
bit, though, right?
101.
Loaded the bases at one point.
Loaded the bases, only went 3 innings. If you look at it, he didn't have a good command of the strike zone with his fastball. He also, his splitter is deadly, but it was going every which way. But they still managed to win the game. Shohei hit a home run that didn't look like a home run, then turned out to be a home run. It took him a while to figure it out. It was just above the fence, and the place just erupted when he hit the home run. Laura, do we have that sound? This is just a little thing.
George will play it.
Okay, so this is the moment with Shohei Ohtani at the plate, and you can hear the stadium enraptured by the moment. Everybody's got their cell phone up, and listen to the way this goes down. The place just erupts. He is apparently, if you walk around Tokyo, there are Shohei billboards everywhere. He is going to make worldwide $100 million in endorsement money this year. In endorsement money. And he is, I mean, Dave Roberts, I think, said it the best. Oh, hang on. Oh, my thing's not working. We'll fix the thing.
Do you want the
and we'll do
Shohei
that.
as a superhero?
Yeah,
I got
thank you for tipping it off. Sure, go ahead.
You know, I know Shohei puts his pants on just like we all do, one leg at a time. But if there's ever a superhero, I think Shohei just seems like a superhero. And in the biggest of games or the biggest of moments, he seems to always deliver.
Yeah, and he always does, and that was a big – he had 2 hits in Game 1, had the homer last night. And
he has become – you and I for years have talked about a stop-what-you're-doing player, which is described as let's say you're walking into a bar or a restaurant and you're meeting a bunch of people, and you see your people in the back of the restaurant, but you're walking by a TV. Is there anybody that could get you to stop? And I think the answer to that is now Shohei. If you notice Shohei is up at the plate, you'll give your friends like the wait a minute finger and watch him hit.
Well, and imagine when he pitches.
Right.
Talk about stop what you're doing. The guy is potentially going to win the game from the mound and hit the game-winning home run. He's capable of all that stuff. And I think generally, I watched the John Hartung show afterwards.
Yeah.
And John and Jerry Harrison
Did you hear what
Jr.
they announced yesterday? This doesn't affect me and you, but it gets everybody else.
No.
Sportsnet LA announced you can now just pay $19 a month or
$19.99 a month.
No, it's $1 a day, so it's $29.99, I think.
Yeah, it is.
And so for $1 a day, you can watch the whole Dodger season, even if your cable system doesn't carry the Dodgers.
Now 26 of 30 teams offer direct-to-consumer streaming. So this has been an initiative of baseball to be able to do that. And because a lot of people you don't have Spectrum. You don't have a bundle of stuff.
And that's beyond your control in a lot of cases. Like if you had cable, and for years I had DirecTV, I didn't want to give it up, and they took 7 years to get the Dodgers.
Right.
So I have it now, but this is a great option for people and there are a lot of Laura, are you a cord cutter? Do you pay for cable to come into your place?
No, I completely don't have cable.
So you're like Greg.
Yeah.
Yeah. So for you, this is perfect.
Yep.
Yeah.
So when we say, how many streaming services do you own, Laura?
Oh, a lot. Over like 6. We have Disney Plus, Hulu. We have Paramount Max. Apple TV. I'm at 6.
I'm an idiot. I pay for everything, and I have cable.
I pay for everything, including the bundle, which I'm supposed to get for free. But the bundle you get for free has commercials.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, come on.
Yeah, it does.
The commercials are tough. So, yeah.
Even I put up with the commercials.
Yeah, see, I will not put up with the commercials. I will not. So the other thing I wanted to say about the Dodgers is, and John, your position on overseas series and games is well established.
Yeah,
but
hate them.
I think if you did a poll of the Dodgers, they all had a blast. If you, I watched the John Hartung show afterwards. They talked to a bunch of players about the experience in Japan, and I think they were thrilled by it.
All the Lakers said the same thing publicly when we all went to China, and privately, as soon as the cameras were off, they went,
"Really?
This is a blatant, unfair treatment of one team or two teams because the Nets were there too." That sets us back.
So you're saying the Dodgers really didn't like it? Because they're certainly very convincing.
I think they're going to say all the right things. But here's another reason why they shouldn't do it. Yesterday, in the first game, or no, it was today, they intentionally walked Shohei.
Right.
You wouldn't do that in an exhibition game. Those people are there to see Shohei.
Yeah, but this is a real game.
You can't criticize the Cubs because they're trying to win.
But you're suggesting go there, play meaningless games.
Right.
Do all that travel for meaningless games? No, I say you might as well make them real games.
Yeah, I hate it.
Yeah,
and
I actually really like it. I think it's good for the game worldwide.
If Mookie Betts misses the first 3 weeks of the season because he got on a plane and flew 12 hours when he was sick, it'll be the second time the Dodgers have been screwed out of the gate. A few years ago when they flew to Australia to open the season in games that counted, Clayton Kershaw's back locked up on the flight. He was out for 2 months.
You know who seems to have had the best time in Japan? Clayton Kershaw, whose birthday it is today. He's
happy 37.
Wait a minute.
7.
It's today?
Yeah, 37 years old today.
March 19th.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what my
that's what
famous
it says.
thing said.
That's Lisa Ireland's birthday.
Oh, happy birthday.
I never knew that her and Kershaw had the same birthday.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
Kershaw's birthday today, but he seemed to have a really good time. I think the whole thing was fun. It's disappointing that the games are on in the middle of the night, but I get it. It made a ton of money for Major League Baseball.
Let's cut to the chase. That's why they did it.
Yeah, I mean it's
follow the money.
And I think
And by the way, did you see the ticket prices?
For the opening
the two
day
games?
No,
more than the Super Bowl.
No,
$3
really?
$3,000 just to get into the dome.
Oh my God,
just to get in.
That's crazy.
For bad seat. The good seats
So
were
they-
like north of $13,000.
They were saying that only 1% of all those seats were available in retail market because nobody wanted to give up their seats, and the get-in price was more than the Super Bowl because of that.
Now, when the Dodgers open at home, the real home opener, they will play an afternoon game, then a night game the next night. That's a Thursday and a Friday. The Thursday game is super expensive, the afternoon game.
It always is.
The night game, where they get their rings, it's ring night, that game is unbelievably affordable compared to opening day.
That's interesting that they're doing that they're not giving them their rings on opening day. Like, I've covered a lot of opening days. That's normally when the teams get their rings. That's actually really smart.
Yeah, they're doing it on a Friday night, and the tickets are less expensive than they are for actual opening day.
These two Tokyo games are going to be assessed to the Dodgers, so they're going to play 79 home games
Correct.
at Dodger Stadium.
Were they? I don't know if they were the home team or not. Were they the home team?
Maybe they go 1-1.
Maybe they go 1-1.
I don't know.
Yeah. But
so if you're a season ticket holder, you lose a game.
Yeah,
that's
you
why
lose
I don't
a game.
I don't like the way what the Rams do to you when they go to Mexico or London and take a game away from you.
Yeah.
But I mean, every sport's doing it. I'm howling at the wind.
Yes,
because
you are.
If you follow the money, every sport's going to do it.
It is all about the money. And by the way, I think the Dodgers' mission from the beginning, from the moment they signed Shohei, was to make sure that they were all over Japan as a country. They're baseball crazy.
That's over.
And now Japan roots for the Dodgers.
Yeah, they've already done it because they signed 3 huge Japanese stars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, attention Laker fans. Michelob Ultra, ESPN LA, and the Lakers giving you superior access. You could win a chance to tour the UCLA Health Training Center and shoot around with the Lakers legend. Enter now. UltraLakersShootAround.com, presented by Michelob Ultra, superior light beer. Again, that's UltraLakersShootAround.com. Got to be 21 years old, no purchase necessary. That's UltraLakersShootAround.com for official contest rules and eligible counties. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
All right, if you're looking for a car, you got to try Toyota and the Southern California Toyota dealers. If you buy a new car from Toyota, anything, car, SUV, truck, whatever it is, as long as it says Toyota and it's new, you get Toyota Care. 2 years or 25,000 miles, whichever comes first, you pay for no maintenance. Toyota Care will keep your car running, well, like a Toyota. So if you're looking for a car, you got to check. There's 2 ways to do this. You can go find the best local offers at Toyota.com, or you can just pop into your Toyota dealer and check out, tell them whatever it is you're looking for. Car, truck, SUV, they got them all. Toyota, we make it easy. Let's go places.
Annie, Children's Hospital has been open since the early 1900s.
Yes, Children's Hospital LA is such a pillar of the Los Angeles community. We've been around since 1901. Our actual first location was not far from where we are today.
So it wasn't here?
No.
But close.
It was what is now Chinatown.
Okay.
Anyway, we've been a pillar of the community for almost 125 years and grown to what we are today, which is amazing. We see, just to give you an idea of size, we see over 750,000 patient visits a year.
750,000?
Yes.
I thought you were going to stop at 750.
No.
And this timeline takes us through the 125. You're almost at 125.
We're almost to 125. I do have a couple of favorite stops along the way. So we're going to keep on going down. We're going to stop right here.
Okay.
So this is a big one, especially with what we're learning today and all the broadcasts. We've actually been associated with the USC Keck School of Medicine since 1932. So we are training the next generation of caretakers and doctors. And
you know what I love about that? I'm a UCLA guy.
Okay.
But the one time that USC and UCLA work together is through hospitals. They share all their information because that's when you put down the rivalry and just everybody helps the same cause, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I love pointing that out. And then let's go a couple more little stops. I love this because this gives me a chance to talk about our mission. Our mission at CHLA is to create hope and build healthier futures. And this picture right here, this little boy is hearing for the first time in
you can see it on his face.
1953. So this kind of touches on the innovation that is a priority here at CHLA.
So
and
this kid is now over 75 years old.
Yes,
yeah.
yes. And
wow.
that smile just defines hope and healthier futures. I love this. And yeah, there's just some really cool little tidbits along the way. In the early 90s is actually when our research institute was founded, which you're learning a lot about today from a lot of our doctors and specialists coming on board. And yeah, it's just an amazing place. It's a destination hospital for the world. And over 350 specialties here, a lot of amazing life-saving things happening here.
It's so great. And you know, one thing, my goddaughter was here when she was 1, had to have surgery, and my friends, her parents, super scared, and they could not have been nicer in the way they dealt with it, the way they explained everything, the mannerisms. Every town should have a children's hospital. Every town doesn't, but we're lucky to live in Los Angeles and have this, right?
Absolutely. And family-centered care is actually what kind of makes us unique as a hospital. We're so focused on using the whole family unit to care for the child.
All right, to wrap up, you said something to me that I thought was really neat. You said, you hope you never see people, but if they need you, you're here. I think that's kind of the way to put this,
we hope you never have to come.
Right.
But the fact that this destination hospital with some of the best caregivers is right in our backyard, we're so lucky and blessed to have CHLA right here.
.com. Finding the right employee for your company is tough. One wrong hire can be a major setback. You're not alone if you face this. A recent survey by Robert Half shows nearly half of hiring managers readily admit to making a bad hire. Luckily, there's a solution. With Robert Half's specialized recruiter's experience, combined with our award-winning AI, you can have the right skilled professional in place quickly. We understand what it takes to build winning teams because at Robert Half, we know talent. Discover how we can help at roberthalf.com/talent.
Vivid Seats is your ultimate destination for basketball and hockey this season. With a game-changing rewards program and an unbeatable selection of tickets, they make it easy for every fan to watch their favorite teams and players in action. Catch every one-timer and buzzer-beating 3 live and in person from your favorite seat. Plus, every ticket is backed by a 100% buyer guarantee, giving you peace of mind with every purchase. Don't miss out. Visit vividseats.com or download the app today. Vivid Seats, the official ticketing partner of ESPN.
There's LeBron and Luka, the dynamic duo taking over the NBA.
I can't believe that we just had an assist, LeBron James to Luka Doncic.
But before that, there was the original duo, the OGs of LA Sports Radio.
Ireland has an idea. I do. I think it's stupid, but there are other ideas out there.
More Mason and Ireland right now.
And Lakers Live is back tonight at LA Live before Lakers Nuggets here at Crypto. Starting at 4 o'clock, find the ESPN LA Street Team for a chance to win prizes and learn more about our Ultra Lakers Shoot-Around Sweepstakes. That's tonight, Chick Hearn Court, right out here for Lakers Live. So, Laura, I want to do one last thing on the Dodgers here, and
Yes,
then
sir.
I want to do plastic surgery. Obviously, that's the next topic on the board.
I need that too.
So, Laura, you were at Cosm for
Game
the
one.
very first game.
Yes.
What is baseball like? I've not seen it. What is baseball like at Cosm?
Honestly, it's incredible. I know they're a partner, but I can't explain the
let me
amount.
back up here.
It was
For
so
people
great.
that don't know what Cosm is, just briefly explain.
Okay, Cosm is is our partner in Inglewood. They've got an enormous dome where there is immersive shared reality
screens
wraparound
completely
screens.
around you.
Yeah, you basically, and it looked like, you showed me some video.
Yeah.
It looked like you were actually at the game in the on deck circle.
It looked. It depends, all right, of like how the camera is maneuvered, but I felt like I was in back of Shohei when he was just kind of getting ready to go at bat, and I'm like, this is amazing. I mean, Parker was there with my but I just couldn't believe it, because when I went and had that basketball experience, I was like, whoa, this is super cool. I'm courtside. But now with baseball, it's even better, and I didn't think that was possible.
We should have auctioned off Laura, Up All Night with Laura and Parker.
Yeah, that would have been
at
good.
Cosm. People would bid on that.
That was
People would bid on
amazing.
that.
It was so much fun.
Yeah. By the way, Monday was just a terrific show. I had such a good time. The doctors that we worked with and talked with, I thought were all fascinating, and it was a great day. I think we raised over $30,000 for Children's Hospital.
Steve Guerra, who is drives for Arrowhead, he calls himself Arrowhead Steve.
Arrowhead
He used
Steve.
to deliver water in my house. Said that both those games in Tokyo are designated home games for the Cubs.
Oh, for the Cubs.
They are. I did
okay.
check.
So the Dodgers didn't lose any
Good.
home games, but
Good.
that's unfair to the Cubs fans.
Too bad for them. All right. So, John, you sent this story along. A popular UK comedy club, Top Secret Comedy Club, has banned audience members with Botox after comedians complained that reactionless faces made it difficult to gauge audience
At first,
engagement.
I thought this was a joke.
The club's ban from Mark Rothman is a last resort to preserve the atmosphere for performers who rely on facial reactions for their comedy. Starting March 5th, door staff will check for Botox use through ID and expression tests. Now, come on.
Now, this is what I would say. This club owner should never, under any circumstances, open a club in L.A.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because no one would be able to go in.
No. I mean, I think this is a gag.
No.
How can you actually check?
Because you walk in and you say,
raise your eyebrows,
no.
and
You
like
walk
no
in-
woman
walk-
in LA can raise her eyebrows.
You walk in, I'll be the doorman, okay? You
Okay.
walk in. Hey,
Okay.
what's your name?
Mason.
Mason, smile for me. Go ahead, you're in.
All right, good.
Now, Laura, you're next. What's your name?
Laura.
Laura, smile for me. She smiles and nothing moves on her face. You're out.
Right.
That's wild.
Yeah, it's mean.
But here's the thing. Do you agree? Most women in LA cannot raise their eyebrows because this is all like frozen up.
I got all the eyebrows up here.
You're okay. Now, Keith Hernandez said something during, by the way, Keith Hernandez just rambles during a Mets game, and it's really, really fun. Listen to what he said during a preseason game this last week.
It is funny. You know, all those tightening up
I'm not sure where you're going with this, but I'm interested to hear.
The things that tweak, they never look good on a man. You know, they never do.
Talking about a facelift?
Yes, never looks good on a man. So I strongly urge all men out there, don't do it.
Plastic surgeons around America are screaming at you right now.
It doesn't look good on men for
So,
some reason.
do you
It doesn't.
think
he wrong?
It doesn't.
No, he's right. He's
I'm
right.
Keith Hernandez.
I think he's right. I mean,
I do too.
Look at. I mean, I don't want to say anybody's name.
I will.
Jerry Jones.
Yeah,
but
that's the first name I thought of too.
Yeah, that's the first name I think of. Is it doesn't look natural. It looks clownish.
And I remember I went to Vegas once, and Siegfried and Roy were performing.
Oh my God!
I mean, those guys. You talk about expressionless.
Oh yeah.
I mean, just crazy.
Yeah, there's a
But
joke
I would
I
imagine
can't do.
there are a lot of. Is it about a tiger?
No,
Yeah.
no, it's actually about what happens if you unbutton the top button of their. Anyway, keep going.
Okay, you can tell me during the break.
Yeah, I'll tell you
but
during the
the one thing that I can't. I'm sure there are men that have had plastic surgery.
Oh, of course, and we don't know.
We don't know, and
Yes.
then those are the examples that look good because they
They
would
had
never
good
admit
work,
it.
right? There's
Yeah.
good work and there's bad work.
I remember one time you and I were both doing ads for Dr. Grant Stevens
Yes.
for Cool Sculpt.
Yeah.
And you and I both went in and did it.
Mm-hmm.
So I had a friend who's somewhat famous,
Right.
a little bit famous. And he went in and got it done. And so I called him, and I said, how'd it go? He goes, good. I think it worked. I liked it. Thanks for suggesting it. I go, hey, do you mind if I mention you in the ads? He said, absolutely not. I don't want anybody. I go, Mason and I talk about going every day.
Oh, yeah.
He goes,
Yeah.
that's you two. You get paid for that.
Sure.
Yeah, he wouldn't let me do it.
Years ago, I did commercials for a hair replacement or hair,
Right. Hair restoration.
Hair restoration. And
Bosley or somebody?
And a professional athlete came to me in an event and said, what do you think of my hair? I said, well, you look great. He said, I had the same thing you did. I had
Well, you
hair
didn't
replacement.
actually do it.
I didn't. I didn't have the heart to tell him, no, this
Yeah.
is my natural hair. But he's like, see, I did it just like you said.
Yeah, that's super common.
I'll tell you who that is off the air.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is super.
Telling you many things off the air today.
So, which is why you should pay to be behind the scenes next time we offer up a Mason and Ireland
Exactly.
experience.
You will hear all
'cause
this
you get
stuff.
to hear us talk dirt. We've always said that if they ever broadcasted the breaks,
Oh, my God.
Mason and I would both be run out of the market. But
Yes.
it would get really good ratings.
It would get ratings. It would get ratings. Hey, look who just wrote in on this.
The horse.
It's Pepe Mantilla. Pepe, I haven't seen you in a while. How you doing, man?
I'm fine. How about
Pepe
you?
and I have games every day and every night.
That's
now.
amazing.
We
Pepe does Botox.
I've lost. Oh, does he?
Yeah,
Pepe,
ask
you
him.
do
Pepe,
Botox?
you do Botox? Have you
Raise
ever done it?
you're not getting into any comedy
smile.
clubs. Yeah, smile, Pepe.
Wow,
No,
Briones out here starting
Smile,
rumors.
Pepe. Smile. Yeah, no, he's definitely had work.
Yeah.
I had work.
Yeah, you had work.
Yeah, that means we can't take you to the
Get close to
comedy
the mic,
club
Pepe.
with us.
Yeah. All right, we'll get to Pepe coming up. We'll also get to the Wheel of Questions. We'll also get to Michael Thompson. We'll also get to Sports Graffiti. It's all coming up. In the meantime, did you know that Goodwill Southern California is more than just amazing thrift finds? They're transforming lives with job training and career placement and support service for veterans, youth, and individuals overcoming barriers to employment. Every donation and purchase fuels these life-changing programs, so the next time you donate or shop, you're not just decluttering, you're empowering someone's future. For more on how you can help, go to powerofwork.goodwillsocal.org. That's powerofwork.goodwillsocal.org. Brought to you by GSC Verizon Skill Forward. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
TikTok and Twitch.
We're naturally entertaining.
Yes.
LA's mega sports station. 710 ESPN.
When pain keeps you from doing what you love, Hoag Orthopedic Institute gets you back to you. We are ranked number 18 in the nation and number 1 in Orange County for orthopedic and spine care by U.S. News and World Report. From the surf to the green, our world-class doctors are there, which is why more Californians choose Hoag Orthopedic Institute for orthopedic and spine care more than any other hospital. At Hoag Orthopedic Institute, there is no one better at getting you back to you. Proudly founded by premier physicians in partnership with Hoag. Learn more at HoagOrthopedicInstitute.com.
Mom, I need to lay low for a few days.
Lay low? What's going on?
I only paid for this Hyundai Tucson.
Christopher Allen Lynch.
Deal's so right, it almost feels wrong. Get the car or SUV you want at the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Get 2.99% APR for up to 72 months on the Hyundai Santa Fe, Tucson, or Elantra. See your SoCal Hyundai dealer. Offers end March 31st. Call 714-568-7676 for details.
With Progressive's Name Your Price tool, you get coverage options based on how much you want to pay for car insurance. And then you decide how to spend the rest of your money, because you're in charge. Today, you're going to pay down your credit card bill. But you decide when you'll pay it. Before the due date, so those interest charges don't get you. But you decide if you pay it in full. But you definitely should, because again, interest charges. With Progressive's Name Your Price tool, we'll help you find coverage at a fair price. And then, you're in charge. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Not available in all states. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
Hey, Green Gobbler here. So you've got a clogged drain in your bathroom. Water in the sink's overstaying its welcome. You're spitting today's toothpaste on top of yesterday's toothpaste. You hope that it go away. Yeah, clogs don't just go away. I make them go away. I'm Green Gobbler, the only clog dissolver you need. I'm bleach-free, safe for your pipes, and I work. Guaranteed or your money back. Because I never met a clog that was gonna unclog itself. Green Gobbler. Let the gobbler get it.
Mason, Ireland, on 710 ESPN.
Shohei Ohtani and I have something in common.
No, you don't.
Yes, we do.
I don't believe
we do.
Does he call in sick a lot?
No. Okay.
Right now, more of Mason and Ireland on 710. Mason in Ireland here each weekday.
Hey.
And it is the biggest show on the
how to
radio,
do
Mason in Ireland here each weekday. You know what it's time for? What is this? It's time for Wheel of Questions. Producer Brian Cohen, are you ready with that wheel? Hit it, Jack.
All right, spinning the wheel, and Pepe has a reaction.
How do you think I feel? I'm the king.
He's the king of Wheel
That's
of
a
Questions.
dumbass question.
Yeah, exactly. What do you got there, Lar?
Well, guys, I will not be with you guys for the next 2 days.
Uh-oh.
I am being borrowed. So I had a question in regards to your party, Mace.
Okay, good.
I want to know what the outfits are for the occasion. So, Pepe, I know you're going.
Wait, you've met Steve Mason, right?
Well, yeah, I'm not asking
If
him.
there was ever a party that won't have a dress code, this is it.
This is absolutely.
Mace, I would
Come
think
as
Come
you
As
are.
You Are is the
No.
theme of the night.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
and
I've
Lar,
actually never been to one of his parties.
All right, you could wear your pajamas and you would fit in.
Right. And if you're expecting me to have like a tuxedo on,
No.
it's going to be like normal Mason dress. Welcome to my
Really?
house. I'm comfortable. I'm at home, and you're welcome.
There are going to be people there without collars on, for sure.
Yeah.
I was because people have asked like, what are you wearing? What's the dress code?
What,
And
you
I
think
asked.
this is the Oscars? What do you mean?
It's
what are you
Mason.
wearing?
Yeah. No, there is a red carpet.
I mean, it's Mason. So I'm expecting Mason to show out.
Well, what will you be wearing?
I have
Lar?
no clue.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, but I want to know what the gentlemen are
Pepe,
wearing.
what are you wearing? Just that exactly.
Really?
What do you?
People are definitely overthinking because
What are
I've been
your
getting.
expectations?
You're overthinking.
No. I've been getting messages, and I won't call people out that work here that are like, "Hey, can you get a sneak peek of what the dress code is?" Because there was no dress code on the invitation.
That is correct.
That was intentional.
There is
All right,
no
guys,
dress
there you
code.
go.
There is
I
no
asked
dress
on
code.
air.
All
There is
right.
no
So wait a
dress
minute.
code.
When you're out the next 2 days, who's producing this show?
Lindsay,
Why aren't you what?
I did not hit that.
Yeah, and so you're
Why'd
going
you
to the
hit that,
afternoon
Laura?
show?
I did not. I am working Travis and DeMarco. Emily will be
Oh,
off.
great.
Sorry.
Emily's out.
Oh, so Lindsay's going to do two
Lindsay's
shows.
going to do two
Okay.
shows. Yeah. So that'll be fun. All right. So thank you very much. Good wheel. Yesterday, by the way, was all party prep. All party prep. It's kind of scary having a bunch of people over your house, I think.
Yeah, but it makes you clean up, which is good.
Oh, we are cleaned up. That's
Yeah.
for sure. All right. So, Pepe, you just said off the air, Lakers are playing great. Obviously, are coming off 2 in a row. But tonight, Denver, an old foe who's knocked them out of the playoffs a couple of times. I just think this is a different. Denver does not seem as scary as they did pre-Luka.
Pepe, if the Lakers had LeBron, I would pick the Lakers tonight.
Yeah.
Denver doesn't scare me anymore.
I agree with you. If they had LeBron and if they had Hachimura, it will be a different story. But at the same time, and you probably have noticed this, John, the Lakers players, as long as they just keep on doing what the coaches tell them to do, switching and all that, they're really good on defense.
Yeah.
One of them forgets, that's it.
Right. Well, the thing that was kind of running the defense was LeBron was defending.
Right.
And,
Yeah,
and he
that's
was kind
true.
of leading the way. And so without him, but Vanderbilt and Finney Smith are fantastic
Yeah.
defenders. Those
Yeah.
guys are just bird dogs.
And also the guy with the mask.
Oh, Jordan Goodwin. Yeah.
Yeah,
Jordan
I meant
Goodwin's
I
got
gotta
to be
I gotta send a
converted.
text to. I'm going to send a text right now to Nick Mazzella, the GM of the South Bay Lakers. There's a deadline by which Goodwin would have to be converted.
He's got to be.
I
mean,
just don't know when it is.
He's giving them such great minutes in terms, particularly of defense.
The energy that guy has.
Yes. The other thing, and by the way, they are currently the 4 seed. They're 1 game out of the 2 and 3.5 out of the 7.
But Mace and John, in any game that plays with the ball, what is the main focus?
Focus. What is the main?
You know how
Focus
carefully
on-
he said that.
Yes.
I had to think about
Yeah.
it.
Yes.
Okay.
Focus
on. Okay, is the ball, right?
Right.
So many players forget about looking at the ball.
Yeah.
You know who does that really well? Luka. Never. His eyes are always on the ball.
And the weird thing about Luka is he's thrown at least. I'm sure you had the same reaction, Pepe. He's thrown at least 5 passes since he got here where I've said to myself, he never even looked at that guy. How did he even know he was there?
And his outlet down court passes are just
But I mean,
on the
Mace,
dot.
I've seen him throw passes to I'm looking right at you, right on the money to guys that are behind
Right,
him.
this pass was crazy. I know exactly which one
Yeah.
you're referring to.
And I'm like, how?
Yeah.
I mean, the last time I saw a guy, like LeBron's got a little of that in him. He's a great passer. Jokic can do this.
Yep.
But Magic, to me, is the greatest passer of all time. And I've never seen anybody with that ability. And LeBron and Luka both have it. So I went through like a 30-year drought. Jokic has it too.
Right.
But there's some guys that are just instinctual passers.
Yeah.
And we have two of them.
So I'm going to.
But I'm sorry.
Go ahead,
You said
Pepe.
instinctual passes.
Yeah.
That is very, very important. That word, instinctual, because you have to do that in order to play any sport, especially basketball. I asked Kobe one time, and he used that word.
Instinctual.
Because he was like
Right,
that.
right. I wasn't.
But you're looking at me like.
No, I was looking at you like I'm listening to you.
No, you're looking at me like a really. You're giving me the look.
I did not give you a
Yes,
side eye. I did. I was looking right at you. I didn't side eye you.
No, you were looking.
Ireland, did I side eye him or did I look right at him?
I think you did a minor sigh, a Luke Robitaille
There was
sigh.
a
is
little
what you
bit
did.
of a sigh, but I know I get
Yeah.
what you're talking about.
By the way, Luke Robitaille, we were on, he was on yesterday.
Yes.
Out for your party.
I
he
know.
He says you waited too long to invite him.
Yeah, he says he felt like he was a Make-A-Wish kid getting to go to the party.
Right.
I'm like, no.
I said that's exactly what you are, but that doesn't mean you're not invited.
Yeah, no, he was invited. He was
Yeah.
invited, but the invitation got to him late. I'm ready to make an announcement
about
the Lakers.
Wow.
Oh.
Austin Reeves is the third star. He is a legit third star now.
Okay,
You know, his last 4 games, he's 31-7-7.
Right.
Those are his averages.
I think
Now
he's 31-8-7 actually.
He's not going to do that necessarily with LeBron on the floor, but I've always called them the big 2.5. I think it is fair to call them a big 3.
They were debating on ESPN yesterday, is he the best third option in the NBA? So here's who he would be in competition with for that. He would be in competition with Drew Holiday.
Yep.
Would you rather have Drew Holiday or Austin Reeves? It's close.
Drew Holiday's a better defender.
Yeah, it's close.
Yeah.
He with Darius Garland in Cleveland.
Yeah, I would go with Austin there.
You know, with Norman Powell on the Clippers.
Norman Powell's having a really good year.
Yeah. And matter of fact, he might be there 2 now. It might be Zoo that's their 3.
Right.
Although Kawhi is starting to play great. By the way, is there a chance here that the Clippers are good? They've won 7 out of 8, and they beat Cleveland last night,
Yeah.
who came into that game with the best record in the NBA.
I think so.
They're playing better.
Well,
And
Pepe,
Harden,
you know this, that we're going to finish somewhere between 2 and 7. We have 15 games left, and it's just a huge logjam between 2 and 7. If we slide to the 7, and it's not impossible because we have a really hard schedule.
3.5 games out of the
Right.
7.
But Minnesota and Golden State and the Clippers all have easier schedules than us. If we were to slide to the 7 and the Clippers stayed in the 8, 1-game playoff in which the Clippers would face elimination at Crypto in the play-in tournament.
That would be fun.
I really want the Lakers out of the play-in tournament. I don't want them to slide to
I
the 7.
certainly don't want
but
them
if
in
we
the 8.
do, that's the bonus.
Yeah.
That we would get Laker-Clipper 1-game playoff.
I don't like that. I don't like
But
that.
technically, so we don't. You've got to win that game. If it does come down to
No, if the 7 can lose it.
correct,
Whoever the
but
7
then
is.
you wind up the 8, and you wind up playing Oklahoma City in
right
the
out of
first
the
round.
gate.
Right,
Yeah.
which is the toughest matchup on the board, I think. All right, we're going to do some sports graffiti. By the way, do you think is this a 3-star team? Do you consider this 3 stars on the Lakers?
Look at me, okay?
Okay, I'm looking.
Tell me something new that I didn't know.
Okay.
Because I've been saying that since last year.
Since last year?
Yes, sir.
Oh, wow.
Saying what since last year?
That it's the Lakers have their 3rd star.
Yeah.
That Austin Reeves is their 3rd star.
Since
I've
last
always
year.
said.
I wouldn't have said it before
Would
now.
you say a
I
big?
did.
Would you
I
call
did.
him a big 3?
He's the 3rd best player in the
But that
Lakers.
doesn't necessarily mean a big 3. I've called them a big 2.5. I now think he's a big. It's a big 3 now.
He's never been an all-star.
Yep.
He played for Team USA in the World Cup. I think he probably, because he plays for the Lakers, will be an all-star because the Lakers get a big bump out of that one day. I would say they are a big 2 3/4.
Okay, you've gone from big 2.5 to big 2 3/4.
And Austin's my favorite player on the team.
He's almost there. Almost there.
But you know, what's gonna help Pepe is when we get to full strength. Hopefully, we do. Then the thing that Austin's not getting enough credit for is like when we played in Denver on Friday when he scored 37 points.
Yep.
he had the best defender on the Nuggets guarding him. In most games, he's going to have the third best defender guarding him because you got to put your best defender on Luka, your second best defender on LeBron, and he's going to carve people up when the third best defender
when they start doubling and blitzing guys, all of a sudden Austin's like wide open.
How well he played against the Nets.
See what Michael thinks about this.
Look who it is.
What's happening, players?
Michael, can we say that Pepe says the Lakers already have a big three with Luka, LeBron, and Austin. I say since Austin isn't an All-Star yet, they're a big 2 3/4. What do you think?
Proves my theory to be correct. Oops. Proves my theory to be correct.
Which is?
Pepe's right once a year.
Oh, yeah. So
you agree with Pepe?
Oh, yeah. Austin's
you think he'll be an All-Star one day?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I
well,
think
it's tough.
The guards are
really tough.
Yeah, borderline, but he's a big-time player.
Yeah. All right, Michael, I'm glad I've got some stuff specifically for you.
Good food, I hope, at your party.
There's definitely a lot of food at the party.
Well, I think good finger foods. I don't want to sit down and eat. I just like to snack.
Yeah, well, there's snack foods, but then there's sweets. There are lots of surprises. Of
course, there are sweets. Laura's going to be there.
Exactly.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to do some sports graffiti. Let's jump in. 877-710-ESPN. 877-710-ESPN. Whatever you got. Did you see the Dodgers last night? Shohei Ohtani, a home run. Roki Sasaki, kind of a wild 3-inning appearance. The bullpen locked him down. They win again. They're 2-0 after the trip to Japan, beating the Cubs twice. Lakers play Denver tonight. Are you afraid of the Nuggets still, or do you think the Lakers have found an answer? And do the Lakers have a big three? Does Austin Reeves give them a big three? 877-710-ESPN. We'll get some of your calls in here next. Mason, Ireland, Michael, Pepe, 710 ESPN.
Okay, time to talk trash. Food waste, that is. If you toss your food scraps in the regular trash, it sends them to landfills where they release harmful gases like methane. Fight global warming by simply sorting your food scraps and placing them in your green bin. It's quick, it's easy, and it helps protect the planet. If you're ready to do your part, visit cleanla.com or call 888-CLEAN-LA for more tips. This message funded by Cal Recycle.
It's the Travis and DeMarco Show.
Every weekday morning at 9 a.m.
Do you know how stupid I am? What'd you do? I did. Why do we grill to order at Waba Grill? It's just better for you. Download the Waba Rewards app or order online at wabagrill.com. Waba Grill. It's for you.
Gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime, right to your bank, PayPal, or as a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code WOW25 for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code WOW25 for a 25 cents per gallon bonus. That's code WOW25.
Hey, Southern California, I'm Ty Pennington, the home guy, teaming up with Pechanga Resort Casino to give away a brand new house. Imagine yourself in a 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom home in incredible Temecula, California. All you need to do is play your favorite slots or table games at Pechanga Resort Casino. The more you play, the more entries you earn. Visit Pechanga.com or call 888-PECHANGA for complete details on Home Sweet Win.
Rules and conditions apply. Go to Pechanga.com for more details.
Next Gen is the official AC, heating, plumbing, and electrical company of SoCal sports fans. That's right. Is your heating and AC system ready to power through the season? From quick tune-ups to full replacements, Next Gen has you covered. For a limited time, ESPN LA listeners can get a heating and AC tune-up for just $88. That's right. Stay in the game all season with an $88 heating and AC tune-up from Next Gen. Call 833-3NEXTGEN today.
NEXGEN. Call 833-3NEXTGEN.
710 ESPN, your home for the 17-time world champion Lakers.
KSPN Los Angeles, a good karma brands radio station.
Mason in Ireland on 710.
I'm not that guy.
You are
I'm not that
guy.
picture-focused guy
anymore.
Since last night.
Mason in Ireland right now.
All right, phones, let's bang some calls here. 877-710-ESPN. Ireland, you want to do the honors here?
Sure. Let's
All right.
start with James. James, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go. Hold on. James.
Good show, guys.
There
How's
you are,
everybody
James.
doing?
Hey, man.
Hey, love the show.
Thank you, James. What do you got?
Quick question.
Yeah.
One question. Game 7, you have Luka with the ball at a 3 or a 3-pointer, or you have Otani with a home run, which you can only choose one. Who do you go with?
Well, the home run would be more dramatic because Luka's scoring happens 20 times a game.
Right, and home runs don't happen all the time.
I mean, you were there for the Freddie Freeman homer, and you'll never forget it.
Never.
So
Never
I think the
forget it.
answer is the home run.
Right.
Right?
Which would you
Home
bet
run.
on, though? Shohei home run or Luka 3?
Bet?
And this is for the win.
And for the sake of this discussion, the ball goes in and the ball goes over the fence, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Otani's a home run,
the
and
home
Luka
run
is
would
a
be more
3-pointer.
dramatic.
Yes.
Okay, got it.
Unless, he said Game 7.
No. Listen, here's
to win a series. Maybe I'm wrong.
Let me reframe this. Okay, so you got Luka with a 3 to win, or Otani needs a home run for the Dodgers to win.
So they're down 4-3,
Correct.
and there's a guy in first base.
Which is more likely, the Luka 3 or the Shohei home run? I think the answer is the Luka 3.
Right.
Yeah.
More likely, but what would be more
dramatic
memorable?
is the home run.
But your question was,
Because I was at the Freddie Freeman home run. It's the greatest sports
a
moment.
walk-off 3 to win a series is not as dramatic as a home run to win a series? How is that even possible?
Because home runs are more rare.
How many walk-off 3s to win a 7-game series have you seen in
That's
history?
what makes it weird. If it's to
Oh, if
win
it's
a
game
series,
7 to win a series.
it's like that Kawhi bouncer in Toronto
Yeah.
that
That
was game
dropped
6,
through
I
the
think it
rim.
was.
No,
Yeah.
I know
That was
that
Philly.
in the
That was
series.
against Philly, right?
Michael,
Yeah.
they're talking about drama.
Yeah, exactly.
The home
It's the
run
same.
is more dramatic.
Well,
No, it's not. It's the
Michael's
same.
not. Michael's not.
No,
wrong.
no, they're both dramatic.
It's the same.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
no dramatic.
And to win a
They're
series
both
is what
dramatic.
makes it.
Yeah,
It's
to
what
win a
makes it
series.
complicated.
In Game 7?
Just to win a game is one thing.
Right.
Like Freddie's home run was just to win Game 1, but it was still super dramatic.
I would argue that won the series.
You're right.
Just
That's-
like
yeah.
just
Well,
like the Gibson
to me,
home run,
it
that
was
won the
better
series.
as
Yeah.
a-
All right.
that crushed
Here's Larry. Larry, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go.
First time caller, guys. So I'm going to make this real quick. I think Austin Reeves is a great comparison to James Harden. You know, James Harden was considered the number 3 from what I could remember. And
KC, with Westbrook and
and I
Durant.
think,
Yeah.
say it again?
With Westbrook and Durant, Harden was considered the third
Correct.
option.
Correct, on the Thunder. Correct. And look how he turned out to be. You know, he was the number 1 from what I can recall. I don't
Oh
even
yeah,
think that
he's
the
going straight.
Thunder wanted
He's going
to give it
straight to the
give him
Hall
a
of Fame.
contract.
Yeah. I don't know if Austin could be the number 1 option on another team, but maybe he could. I'm not going to limit him.
On a bad team, he would light it up.
He's 25. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here's Ryan. Hey, Ryan, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go.
Yeah, hey guys, thanks for taking my call. Love you guys. I gotta put in a quick shout out to Laura. Last time I called in, I meant to mention her, and she does a great job on your guys' show and
She does.
all the other shows.
Yeah, she's been so good
I
that
love-
Bergman is going to get Wally pipped.
Yeah.
He's going to be, if you don't know who that is, look it up.
He's all right.
Bergman's still got his place in life. I'm sure it's gonna be fine for him. But Laura's been doing a great job. As far as sports go, so excited to see baseball season back in action. I woke up early to watch the Dodger games both this morning and yesterday morning, and I feel like it was good. You know, Dodgers obviously showed up, and the Japanese players showed up for the community.
What did you think of Roki
And,
Sasaki?
I thought that, honestly, for what it was, his first start, I thought it was awesome. You know, he's a 22-year-old kid, right? And he's at home, and he's trying to do his best to put on a show. So all that pressure involved, I thought it was awesome.
Yeah, he struggled. He walked the bases loaded, and
Yep.
then there was
wiggled out of it.
Yeah.
In the end, it wasn't.
He got the win, right?
No, he did not. He only went
Okay.
3 innings.
Okay.
So he couldn't. He was not eligible for the win. But he did not have a feel for the strike zone. If you get a feel for that split finger, it was not. It was going all over the place, every which way. But that is a deadly pitch. Maybe one of the best pitches in baseball.
Joe, you're on Sports Graffiti. Joe, go.
Hey, guys. Hey, John, you were talking about the bad ownership of the Angels yesterday.
Yeah.
And it's combination bad ownership and bad luck. You think about the worst signing in history with Rendon, and Rendon was going to be a Dodger, but he wanted to live in Newport Beach, and they ended up on the Angels. So they kind of got bad luck there.
Joe, there's a pattern. There's a pattern here. I don't disagree with you that there is luck involved in sports. It happens all the time. But think about this. The Vernon Wells signing, awful. The Gary Matthews signing, awful. The Josh Hamilton signing, awful. The back end of the Albert Pujols contract. There's a common thread there, and it's Artie Moreno. I mean, they've been different managers, different general managers, but Artie is a meddler who owns the Angels, and he goes after these big names, and I mean, I just gave you 5 names that they gave over $200 million to, and none of them panned out.
And he's doing the stupid thing, which is paying for past performance.
Right.
Pay for future performance. Do not pay for past performance.
And I mean, I don't have any hope that the Angels are going to make the playoffs this year. Do you?
Nah.
And it's too bad because they've got great fans and
Great fans.
and there's some great guys.
You know
down
what?
there.
You know what the billboards say? Great seats, great prices.
To see the other team.
Yep.
Henry, you're on Sports Graffiti. Henry, go.
Hey, how you doing? I'm glad you're taking my call. I just wanted to follow up on Austin Reeves. He's doing a great job shooting and kicking it out to the open man. I think he's really been, a focal point as we get through this LeBron injury. I hope he continues to take the lead. I know that when LeBron's out of the game, he is the number one option to lead to the left or right and kick it and shoot it or draw the foul.
Yeah, Henry. I'm glad you brought that up. Michael, Austin has become, and there's a handful of guys in this league. Harden is one of them. Really good at getting to the free throw line, which is a skill, right?
Oh yeah, very much.
And by the way, making them.
Yeah, which
sometimes it doesn't go that way, but he's making those shots too.
Yeah, and Luke is great at getting to the line too. So I mean, they've got that as a weapon. Here's Mark. Hey, Mark, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go.
Yeah, I think I agree with everybody. With Austin, there's one thing you can't beat, and that's hustle. If you hustle, you have good things that are going to happen to you. One more thing, Mason. I lost my grandson 11 years ago. We started a photo booth business. In his honor, he used to put up 3 fingers all the time when he was trying to put up 2 when he was small. So the name of our thing is Smile on 3.
Yeah.
I would like to offer it to you for your party if you'd like.
Okay.
Oh, wait, let me put you on. Hey,
Yeah.
Laura, get this guy's Mark on line 7. Get his info.
Yeah.
Okay, thank
Oh,
you,
that
Mark.
sounds cool.
Here's Anthony. Hey, Anthony, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go.
Good afternoon, guys.
Good
Just
afternoon.
real quick, I just wanted to ask you guys, did you guys follow up on that story that's going on with that LA gang being RICO'd because they're like extorting the like celebrities and athletes in the LA area and stuff?
No, is this the one where
they're breaking into
they're
houses,
breaking into houses?
when these guys are in? Luka got robbed when he played in
Yeah,
Dallas.
that Chilean gang, they busted up.
Well,
is
this
that
is
who you're
going
talking
on.
about?
It's a Crip gang in LA, and they just got RICO'd because they're connected with a bunch of athletes and stuff getting like robbed. One of his sons actually plays for the Chargers, Henley.
Okay, yeah, we'll look into it. I know that this has been a thing that professional athletes have been getting robbed, and it's not all in one sport. Like hockey players, NFL players, NBA players. There's a concerted gang effort to rob these houses while these guys are on road trips.
Yes.
So you got to be smart about it. Big Joe, you're on Sports Graffiti. Big Joe, go.
Hey, John, you know how you were talking about yesterday fixing the NBA? I got it. Make 10 team fouls and don't count personal fouls. Just like soccer, unless it's a flagrant foul.
So you wouldn't. Well, the one thing I'll say, Joe, is you have to give people free throws on shooting fouls, because if you're in the act of shooting, Michael, if that turns into a non-shooting foul, then they'll just foul everybody.
Right.
But for non-shooting fouls, I think they should move the bonus limit from 5 to 10. And my goal in doing that would be lower the total amount of free throws in every game. In other words, if each team is averaging 20 free throws a game, I'd love to see it get knocked down to 10. Nobody, Pepe, wants to sit around. Even us who get to call the games don't want to describe free throws all night.
No, I agree with you, but I don't quite understand. If it's not a shooting foul, then it doesn't count?
Well, if it's not a shooting foul, it counts as a team foul. Yeah, shooting fouls do too. But let's say you and I are going for a rebound, and I foul you. Okay, I shove you out of the way. That's a loose ball foul on me. If my team has 5 team fouls, then you would get 2 free throws. I want to move that number to 10.
Oh, yeah, I agree with you.
Because that way, then you would just get the ball side out of bounds. Now, the personal foul would still count against me. So you can't change your strategy and go out there and say, hey, it's 10 team fouls now. Go foul everybody, because I'd foul out.
But if you push me,
yeah, there you go.
I will react like
then
Vanderbilt.
Yeah, well, I was worried and Michael corrected me, and I'm glad he did. I originally saw Vanderbilt shove as hard as he could. Who did he shove, Michael? Do you remember?
Sochan.
Jeremy Sohan. And he shoved him so hard and with so much force, Pepe, that I thought it was a punch. I said, I think Jared Vanderbilt just took a swing at Sohan. And Michael goes, no, it was a shove.
It was
But it was so hard and with so much force, I said, they're going to eject him. And Michael said, no, it's just technical fouls. They're not.
I knew they were going to eject.
I thought so, too.
I didn't think they were going to
But I hate ejections. I don't think anybody should ever get ejected unless they do something like hugely violent. And that wasn't violent enough. Thanks, Joe, for the phone call. Here is Joy. Hey, Joy, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go.
Hey, it's a joy. Thank you guys for taking the call. I think that Austin is a big three. He's part of the big three. He's our best ball handler, our craftiest ball handler at penetrating. It's obvious that LeBron's been passing it off to him to kind of handle that for the last couple of years. And he's our clutchest three-point shooter. I mean, even when he first got to us on that 10-day contract, you could just see that he's fearless, and that's what you need from a number 3 guy. I think he's stacked up there comparable to any of the other number 3 guys in the league.
All right.
Thanks, man, for the phone call.
Man. Yeah. I think that's, at least from Sports Graffiti, that's the prevailing opinion, is that the Lakers do have a big three, and it includes Austin Reeves.
There you go.
And he's shooting 37%, so good for him.
Yeah.
From 3.
All right, there you have it. There's your Sports Graffiti. Coming up next, Michael, designed specifically for you, a hypothetical matchup.
Oh, good.
I will explain it coming up next. In the meantime, don't forget you can vote for the ESPN LA BB Go Lakers Gafote, the Lakers' greatest fan of all time, now through March 24th at LakersGafote.com. That's LakersGFOAT.com. So about 2 weeks ago now, I had dinner with the Southern California Hyundai dealers. I love these guys. And by the way, I learned from Aaron from the Southern California Hyundai dealers that my favorite cut of meat now is a ribeye cap. A ribeye cap. Absolutely delicious. I love these guys. I've been working with them for over a year now. I drive a Hyundai. I'm just so happy with this partnership. And now is the best time to get that Hyundai car or SUV you've always wanted. Every new Hyundai comes with America's best warranty, 3 years or 36,000 miles of limited complimentary maintenance. Don't think you can get away with a great deal? Think again. Don't wait. The Hyundai Getaway Sales Event is going on right now. Visit your SoCal Hyundai dealer today. It's a great day for a new Hyundai. Mason, Ireland, 710 ESPN.
The most followed sports radio station in the world.
In the world. That's right. In the world.
710 ESPN.
You know it. Yeah, tell your friends.
At ESPN Los Angeles on Instagram, Facebook, X, YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch.
We're naturally entertaining.
Yes.
LA's mega sports station. 710 ESPN.
You're giving me the look.
Why do we grill to order at Waba Grill? Because it's just better for you. And our Asian-inspired menu has high-quality proteins that are healthier for you. Right now, get our Value Bowl combo for only $8.99. Waba Grill. It's for you.
Hey everybody, it's Cap. Is it time to sell your home? Whether you're downsizing, moving, or inheriting a property, call Seller's Advantage. With decades of experience, they offer custom cash solutions and can close in days. No repairs, no agents, no hassle, just a great offer that gives you peace of mind. Call 888-390-AS-IS or visit sellersadvantage.com. Don't worry, sell happy with Seller's Advantage.
DRE number 01961658.
Don't worry, sell happy with Seller's Advantage.
Open your world to all that SeaWorld San Diego has to discover. Make new connections with orcas, belugas, dolphins, and more. Explore all new depths with Jewels of the Sea, an immersive experience featuring vivid displays of awe-inspiring jellyfish species opening this spring. And set sail on a flavorful journey as you sample your way through an all-new menu at the Seven Seas Food Festival. There's so much more to SeaWorld than ever before. Save up to 55% on tickets, fun cards, and passes during our spring break sale. Hurry, offer ends soon. Taxes, service fees, blackout dates, and other restrictions may apply.
Hey, it's Mace. As LA deals with tragedy, our friend Jacob Imrani has a special message for you.
Wildfires can leave lasting scars on our families, our homes, our communities, and our peace of mind. Navigating the recovery process is hard, but you don't have to do it alone. I'm Jacob Imrani, and my team and I are here to help ensure you're treated fairly and get the resources you need. Call us for a free consultation and let us help you rebuild with confidence.
Call Jacob.
Attention Lakers fans, Michelob Ultra, ESPN LA, and the Lakers are giving you superior access via Ultra courtside to a once-in-a-lifetime experience at the UCLA Health Trading Center, home of the Los Angeles Lakers. Visit UltraLakersShootAround.com and you could win a chance to sink free throws and drain threes with your favorite Lakers players trade. Winners will also get a behind-the-scenes tour and a chance to hang out with a Lakers legend, presented by Michelob Ultra, superior light beer.
21 years or older, no purchase necessary. Only open to residents of Los Angeles, Ventura, San Bernardino, or Riverside County.
That's UltraLakersShootAround.com for official contest rules.
Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Subscription required. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Hey guys, millions of men experience ED, but not everyone can access or afford treatments like Viagra. At HIMSS, our own board-certified urologist, Dr. Peter Stahl, knows this better than anyone, and he knows that HIMSS can help.
Hi, I'm Dr. Peter Stahl, Senior Vice President of Men's Sexual Health at HIMSS. I've helped many guys with ED, and it has never been more convenient to treat than it is right now, thanks to HIMSS.
Through HIMSS.com, you can access a full range of treatment options for ED, including daily or as-needed meds through a 100% online process. If prescribed, your medication is shipped to you for free. Find the ED treatment that fits your needs. Options at up to 95% less than the brand names when you get started at hims.com/joy. To start your free online visit and find ED treatment at up to 95% less than brand name prices, go to hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy for your free online visit.
Hi, this is Matthew Stafford of your Los Angeles Rams. This is Mason in Ireland on your home of Rams football, 710 ESPN.
You give me the look.
What, Steven Spielberg's daughter when Tracy Murray threw... Tracy Murray. When Tracy... Morgan.
There's a picture of us
I
sitting next to...
I always call him Tracy Jordan just because that character...
That was his character's name on 30 Rock.
But there's a picture of his daughter, Steven Spielberg's daughter, sitting next to Tracy when he was throwing up. You know, right next to him. And she had a look like of disgust on her face, like, ooh, that kind of look? Who wouldn't have that kind of look? Anyway, they're like roasting her on social media for her lack of empathy. I said, come on, who wouldn't be having like, oh my goodness, what's going on?
By the way, you know what Tracy said? He said, they're 1-0 when I barf on the court. I may have to dust this off for the playoffs.
Yeah.
That's funny.
So, Michael, I came across this hypothetical.
And I hope it's not a stupid list.
Well, it's not a list.
Okay.
But
Mount Rushmore?
You may still think it's stupid, Michael.
Right.
When I bring stuff up like this, you tend to think it's stupid. So this is a hypothetical matchup. It's the best over 35 players versus the best under 25 players. So I'm going to give you two teams, and you tell me which is a better team or who would win a matchup.
Talking about the NBA?
Yes. So 35 and over. Steph, Harden, LeBron, KD, and Al Horford. Versus the under 25 team, Ja, Anthony Edwards, Cade Cunningham, Evan Mobley, and Wemby.
Oh, the older guys that wouldn't.
You would take the old guys?
Easily.
I think I would too.
Take the old guys?
Yeah. Me too. Yeah.
The guy that scares me is Ant, because he could go off and he's super athletic, and then of course Wemby's great, but there's too much talent with Steph, LeBron, and Harden all on the same team.
And KD.
Basketball IQ. They're all talented. All
and
10 of them
I don't know how
talented.
you defend that team.
Yeah, but the older guys are wiser.
So, well, that was easy.
Yeah,
I'm in agreement. I mean, that's why I brought it up. I mean, I think
the problem is though that if you change the question to which team would you rather have moving forward?
Well,
Everybody would take the
What
younger
about
team.
what team would you rather have today? You'd still take the older team, right?
No.
To win today.
To
yeah,
win today.
Oh, yeah.
To
If
win
if
right
those
now.
teams played against each other today, yeah. But to win the next 5 years,
of course. You
all
take the
those other
younger
guys are getting near the end.
How close are you guys following the NCAA tournament? There's a buzzer beater last night, Alabama State.
Unbelievable game. Our
finish.
buddy Spiro Ditas called that game, and it was 2 16 seeds. And I wasn't even going to watch it. I was writing an email to you guys, and I said, well, there's nothing else on. I'll just leave it on. And after a while, I go, this game is excellent.
Yeah, no, it's a good game. HBCU wins that game.
Spiro had a great call, too. Right when the guy did the baseball pass, Spiro goes, this is where dreams come true.
Oh.
And then the guy throws a baseball pass. Now, Michael, on a play like that, and I'd have to go back and look at it, I don't think they guarded the inbound pass.
No, you never do.
But why wouldn't you put your tallest guy on that guy throwing that pass just to make it hard on him?
Make it arc it a little bit more so you got someone trying to get under it.
Yeah.
Yeah, coaches don't think that way, especially if it's from one end of the court to the other. They usually do that in the half
But
court.
why?
Pepe, because if you drop more,
You
it's
get an
like
extra
prevent
defender.
defense
Yeah.
in football.
Yeah.
You drop the defender
It's like Hail
back.
Mary defense.
Yeah,
Where
but-
everybody just goes to
But
the
the
end.
point is, the longer that it is, if you give it more air,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
you're going to have
I
time
would
to
like
guard
if
them.
I'm the Lakers, I'd tell Trey Jemison, get in the game and stand. Ask the ref how close you can stand and jump up and down.
Yeah.
Just to see if you can change the direction of the pass. But most teams don't want to do that. And like Michael and I, when we called that game in Denver the other day, Jamal Murray came down, hit a 3, put the Nuggets up by 3 with 5 seconds to go.
How about the coaching staff?
And Michael and I said, well, just foul the Lakers. They're down.
Yeah.
You know, the Lakers aren't going to get a chance to even shoot a 3. Now, it became irrelevant because Westbrook stole the inbound pass. But Michael said it too. I don't think they were going to foul him.
Right.
I think they were going to play the Lakers straight up. That's stupid.
Yeah.
I mean, there's too many people shooting threes. And you actually tell the ref, the second they catch the ball, we're going to wrap them up.
I hope
Yeah, but it depends who's putting the ball in play. Okay, you have to agree with me on this one, Michael. There are players that can't pass the ball.
I can't remember
it's
who.
so hard
Do you
for
remember,
them.
Michael, who inbounded the ball on Friday night?
Milton.
Shake Milton
Shake
did?
Milton.
Yeah, because you want Luka out there to catch it.
Or Austin to catch it.
Yeah, well, Luka wasn't playing. But, yeah, you want Austin or Connect.
Or Connect, yeah.
Yeah, but I might add some height to the inbounder, to get a bigger guy.
Do we
to
have an
bring in.
injury report for tonight? Obviously, LeBron's out, and I think Rui's still out,
Yeah.
right? Anybody else?
Luka probable.
Okay.
They have 4 or 5 guys as probable, but they're all going to play.
Finney Smith, all those guys are going
Yeah.
to play. So it's basically everybody but LeBron and Rui.
Are you going?
No.
It's Denver. It's Jokic.
This week
What is wrong with you?
This week is crazy.
Are you going tomorrow to see Giannis?
No, it's the night before my party.
So what?
No, it's a lot of work,
all you
Michael.
do is gotta say
it's a
hello
lot
to-
of work. You've
You're
thrown a
not
party
cooking
before.
anything.
I've been to your house.
You're not cooking
Although
anything.
Julie did all your stuff.
Okay.
Chef Bill did.
Yeah, Chef Bill.
Mace,
That's right.
Don't you hire somebody to get
No,
everything
I do not.
ready?
I'm not. No, I don't.
So what do you have to do besides you going shopping?
By the way, I said this yesterday, and I think you'll even admit it's true. Juan does most of the work, right?
Juan does. I'd say he does a good 75% of the work.
I was going to say 80, so I was close.
Yeah, you were right in the
Party's
ballpark.
at 7:30. You got all day to get ready.
No, I'm here till 4.
Well, you could do it tomorrow or something.
Correct.
But that's
and
why
when
he's
the
not
game
going to the
is.
game.
No, but I mean, you can do something today.
Yeah.
And
Right.
then
After
go
the
to
show.
the game
Thank you
tomorrow.
for organizing my
Yes.
schedule for me. I
How
appreciate
many
that.
people come to this party, by the way?
7.
7.
No.
Add a 0 to that.
A lot.
That many?
A lot. Yeah,
Where
probably.
are we going to
that big.
park?
We have valet.
Didn't you hear that they have ballet?
I don't want nobody parking my car.
I'm the same as you, Michael.
Yeah.
I'm going to park.
Really? You don't like valet?
I will not use your.
Why do you think?
Because.
Do you have a driveway?
All right, I'll go ahead and say.
No driveway. But we've got the city's.
Did
got
you hire
blocked
Jorge?
off. Stop.
3 of my friends, my high school friends,
Yeah.
were valet guys.
Yeah.
And they've convinced me that, and I know that every valet guy's not like this, but they convinced me most of them are. Every single valet guy goes through your car.
Oh yeah, of course.
Good. Well, I mean, there's nothing really in my car except
There
a bunch
is in
of,
mine.
a bunch of Starbucks cups.
You should have hired Jorge.
Bunch of garbage. The passenger seat is for garbage. So you think people are stealing stuff?
Yeah, because if chances are I always have valuables in my car.
Oh my God! What are you carrying around in your car?
Well, right now in the back. Well, if I was at your party, my backpack might be there if I don't have time to go home.
Right.
which has my computer. My golf clubs are in my car. All my golf stuff's in my car. My passport's in the glove compartment. Yeah, all that stuff.
Is that why you didn't valet at CHLA?
Yeah.
And that's why you're not going to valet at my house?
Correct. I'll find a place to park.
See, I always valet. When given a choice, like yesterday, I went to Century City Shopping Center. I valeted.
Okay. I want you to do a test. Okay. I want you to
put a $20 bill down.
Put a $20 bill in a place that's visible, but clear, like in your side door thing.
Yep.
Like you forgot.
Like you just put $20 in your side door thing. Next time you valet, and see if it's there when you come back.
Okay, I'll do that.
Yeah.
Our ballet is the best.
In crypto, it's fantastic. We know we're friends with all those
Hire
guys.
people we know to valet. Hire Jorge and DeAndre.
No,
hey, Jorge, $200.
Hey, now $400. This is
at the party.
Rate went up. Eggs are expensive,
They're
John.
friends and guests. By the way, yesterday I go to the 7-Eleven and
that's where you went to buy the treats.
Yeah, that's where I get the treats. And there's a guy holding up a sign that says "hungry," and I'm like, okay. So the only thing I had was a 20. So I said, "Do you want me to buy you some food?" He says, "No, I'll go in and get my food." So I go in, I get my Diet Coke, I leave, and then I'm in my car working on my computer, and I see this guy walk out with a case of beer.
Yeah,
I'm like, well, wait a minute.
This is the old Rush Limbaugh argument.
Wait a minute.
Yeah,
should you give people $20, or should you just say, you know what? He wants beer. Let him get beer.
So 60 Minutes did a story once on a guy that wasn't certified, licensed, anything, but a guy who went to the Palm Springs airport.
Okay.
And worked as a porter. So he would say to older people when they got off their planes, "Do you need help with your luggage?"
Right.
And they would say, "Yes." So he would say, "Okay, let's go pick up your bags." He would go load them up. He would buy a cart himself.
Yeah.
Put their luggage, take it out to their car. He made $120,000 in 1 year.
Wow.
And then somebody else after that story said, I'm going to go do that too. And he ran him off. He goes, no, this is my corner.
Yeah.
You can't have it. So there are ways to make money in that world, but it's mostly shady.
Yeah, it is definitely shady.
Did you hear that, George?
Yeah, I heard it all.
He's not shady. He's not shady. All right, coming up next for you, Super Bowl odds for every NFL team, where the Rams rank, where the Raiders rank, and where the Chargers rank, and which is worse for you, alcohol or weed. America has spoken. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
All right, we've been talking a lot about Austin Reeves today. Have you guys noticed the cool shoes that he's wearing? Those are the AR2s from a company called Rigorer. Rigorer. Go to that website, rigorer.com. I'll spell it again. Rigorer. They're designed from Austin. He had everything to do with building these shoes, and they're built for players that like to grind, cut. You see how much Reeves cuts? I watched a 10-minute video from some shoe doctor yesterday that said these hold the court better and are more durable than almost any shoes on the market, and they're affordable. So whether you're in the game or just repping Austin's look, these have you covered. Go to rigorer.com. They have kids' shoes. They have adult shoes. They have clothing, short shirts, in addition to that stuff. Dress like Austin Reeves. Play like Austin Reeves. Go to rigorer.com, Rigorer. Rigorer.com.
I'm Doug Hopkins.
And I'm Damon Lyons.
And we want to buy your house.
After 30 years and more than 20,000 transactions, Seller's Advantage knows how to get you more for your home.
No agent fees, no commissions, just an as-is cash offer.
Call Seller's Advantage or visit sellersadvantage.com.
An arm, and everybody's like, "Oh, damn, Cap, what's up?" And I'm like, "It's the way I get down, bro." But 4, I mean, man, I love it. Way to go, Neo. I mean, you got me by 2, bro.
The LA Afternoon Takeover. That's Sedano and Cap
on 710 ESPN.
NextGen is the official AC, heating, plumbing, and electrical company of SoCal sports fans. That's right. NextGen is the absolute best in the biz with thousands of 5-star reviews to prove it. Clogged drain? No problem. Call NextGen today to book your $88 drain cleaning. That's right. For just $88, you'll receive a professional drain cleaning to keep your home flowing smoothly all season long. Call 833-3-NEXTGen. That's 833-3-NEXGEN for your $88 drain cleaning.
NEXGEN, call 833-3-NEXTGen.
Bottom of the ninth, bases loaded, crowd rocking for Rotolo Chevrolet's top hitter, Mike Capozio. He's facing off with the Bulldog, and these two have quite the history. Here's the pitch. Oh, he got all of it. That ball is out of here like a red Corvette, and it's going, and going, and going.
Yes! Dad, are you having that dream again?
Come see what the fun is all about at Rotolo Chevrolet.
Lakers fans, we're so close to crowning the Lakers Goat. Join us on March 24th between 2 p.m. and 5 p.m. at Ralph's PCH in Long Beach,
6290 East Pacific Coast Highway,
to celebrate the search of the greatest fan of all time. Enjoy special appearances from Lakers legends like Byron Scott and AC Green. Grab some delicious bites from the BB Go food truck and enter for a chance to win Lakers tickets. Plus, cast your vote on site with us at LakersGafote.com and receive an exclusive Lakers Gafote t-shirt. Don't miss out.
Don't navigate the legal system alone. Hey, it's Travis. At the personal injury law offices of Joseph S. Normand, they will fight tirelessly to get you the max compensation you deserve. Joe and his team understand the emotional and financial toll that an injury can take on you and your life. Call 213-747-2000 or visit normandlegal.com. The law offices of Joseph S. Normand have helped thousands of people like you recover millions of dollars in settlements and verdicts. Visit normandlegal.com or call 213-747-2000. Your recovery is their priority.
Texting enrolls you into recurring automated text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
Hey, Dan, how you doing? Haven't seen you around the gym for a while.
Yeah, I've really fallen off. Since I turned 40, I just don't get the results I used to get.
Could be lower testosterone.
Lower T?
Yeah, I went through it a while back. Once you hit 40, your body has less free testosterone. I got Nugenix Total T, and it's made a huge difference for me.
I've seen that ad on TV. Is it for real?
Oh, yeah. The key ingredient is something called Tesnor, which helps boost free and total testosterone levels to help you trim up and stay lean.
And it's made a difference for you?
Man, I feel like I'm in my 20s again, at work, in the gym, and in the bedroom.
Are they still giving out complimentary bottles for people to try it for themselves?
Yeah, you just need to send them a text.
Text EQUAL to 321-321 right now for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T, the #1 selling testosterone booster at GNC. Plus, text now and we'll include a bottle of Nugenix Thermo, our most powerful fat incinerator ever, to help you get back into shape fast, absolutely free. Text EQUAL to 321-321. That's EQUAL to 321-321.
Mason in Ireland on 710.
I mean, would you rather have good life or sex? Good sex. Good life, good sex.
Well, I got both.
There you go. That's
good
the
for
correct
you,
answer.
Johnny I.
More of Mason in Ireland right now.
Ireland, how much do you know about UCLA basketball, the men?
I know
going
more
into
about
this
the
tournament?
women than the men.
Yeah, me too. Me too. But for reference sake,
Michael, hold on one second. Michael, if you could only watch one tournament, the men's or the women's, which one would you pick?
Probably neither. Caitlin Clark's not playing. I have not watched 1 second of college or women or men's this year.
You haven't seen Juju play yet?
I've seen her play. She's good.
Yeah,
but,
that's why I would pick the one.
Yeah,
I want to watch
I'm
Juju.
waiting for the WNBA. I'm waiting for Caitlin to start up.
And UCLA could win the whole thing.
Yeah.
I don't think the UCLA men can win it, but I think the women
on the
can.
men's side, UCLA is a 7 seed. They're playing 10 seed Utah State in the Midwest region. They're 4.5-point favorites. That game is in Lexington. And it's tomorrow. UCLA will play tomorrow.
Yeah,
I guess we'll be
it's-
on while games are going on,
Yeah,
right?
but that game's at night, so it's going to be head-to-head with Lakers-Bucks, so we can't watch it.
I've got it at 3:25 on TNT.
Really?
Yeah,
That's perfect.
that's
Because
what
we
I've
get
got.
off the air at 3:15. I can watch it here while I'm getting ready.
Yep.
And I think UCLA will win their first-round game. And then in their second-round game, they run into somebody good.
Yeah.
So
on the women's side, #1 overall seed UCLA, they're 30-2. They are playing Friday at 4 on ESPN and waiting to find their opponent. It'll be the UC San Diego Southern winner at Pauley on Friday. And then #4 overall seed USC, 28-3, including 2 wins over UCLA. They are playing Saturday. They're 30.5-point favorites over UNC Greensboro. So
I would take the points. That's too many points.
you would take the points and not lay the points.
Correct. I would never lay 30 points in any game. Football, basketball, anything.
Yeah, it's
30
tough.
points.
I almost
Come
called
on.
you guys yesterday. I had a big hunch on North Carolina. I was going to say, come on, put all my mythical money on North Carolina. And
Yeah,
they
you should have
just
done it.
blew the doors off of their opponent last night because they were pissed off about everybody talking about how they shouldn't be in the tournament. All right, Michael Thompson and Pepe Mantilla are both here. I wanted to ask you this question. What do you think is more bad for you? Weed, cannabis, or alcohol? Michael? I think I know.
Say, cannabis because
puffing
wine and.
Well, you just, it sounded like you were just
smoking
puffing.
some cannabis.
Yeah, smoking some
I
over
would
there.
think cannabis is probably worse for you.
I recover faster from cannabis than I do from alcohol. Alcohol hangovers last longer.
Yes, they do.
So I would think I would think the answer would be alcohol is worse for you.
Pepe, what say you?
I think alcohol.
So a whopping 58% of the responses in this YouGov poll say that regular alcohol use is worse for you, and just 19% say marijuana is worse for you.
Well, it depends how you consume it too.
Right.
Like I only do gummies to help me sleep. You do it every which way but loose.
I do.
But you cut back on the
I do them
smoking,
anyways.
right?
Yeah, I cut back on the smoking because it's just not good for my voice. So I am not smoking it. I'm mostly edibles now. Michael, we're handing out edibles at my party Friday. You in?
No, I don't.
You'll get snacky. There'll be snacks.
Yeah, I never got high in my life ever.
Except when you drink your wine.
But I don't get drunk. I drink
No.
2 glasses of wine. I don't get drunk.
You don't get a
buzzed.
buzz?
No.
So you drink it just for the taste?
Just for the taste and just for the enjoyment.
Do you
but I
drink it
don't,
for the taste or the buzz, John?
Probably both.
Yeah, I'm big on the buzz. What about you, Pepe?
No, I like to feel good.
There you go. Oh, Pepe. He's in for the buzz.
I guess that's why Liz always drops you off at all boxing dinners, huh?
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
All right, so I have got a list of Vegas has a list out for teams favored to go to their conference championship games. So start with the
Basketball
AFC.
or
football. This is NFL. So these are early odds. Who is the favorite from the AFC to win the championship game and go to the Super Bowl?
Buffalo.
Michael, you agree?
Oh yeah, it ain't by Ravens.
It is all Buffalo there, 13-4. The Ravens are number 2 at 7-2. Boy, you are really off of
I'm so tired of those
Lamar.
idiots.
Kansas City is 7-2. The Chargers are 12-1.
Yeah, well, Harbaugh almost, had turned them around in 1 year, so they'll be better this year. And I love the acquisition. They got that Mekhi Becton from the Jets, that giant offensive lineman. Guy's like 6'8", 360.
Yep.
And now,
Slow.
but you're not going to get to Justin Herbert.
But sure you can. Those edge rushers just walk right around those fat guys.
Yeah.
They do. Come on. I keep saying you can't
Wait a
put
minute.
fat, slow guys on the edge trying to deal with
Philly's got
Micah Parsons
Philly's got the
and
biggest,
Myles
fattest
Garrett.
offensive
Yeah,
line.
Michael, this kid just won the Super Bowl.
Philly's got the biggest, fattest offensive line in history, and they just want to.
That's because they do the what do you call that? The,
Tush push.
Tush push.
Right.
And Hurts is a very mobile guy and can get away from those edge rushers.
All right, what do you think the
Herbert
Raiders?
isn't.
What do you think the Raiders
I was
are?
just going to ask
What
you,
are
the
odds
Raiders
of the
should
Raiders?
be.
Well, they still don't have a quarterback.
who
I'm
cares?
going to say the Raiders are
1,000 to 1?
75-1.
1,000-1.
I think that they're like 50-1.
I think you're all underestimating Pete Carroll. 33-1.
But they have no quarterback.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean they're going to resolve that.
Yeah.
With who?
Aaron Rodgers.
Maybe Aaron Rodgers.
They're gonna get Aaron, huh? Says Jorge.
Last guy at the dance. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, God, there's a piece of sound I would love to play for you guys. I don't think. Look for a piece of sound, Aaron Rodgers and Ryan Clark. Do you know which one I'm talking about, Laura? We played this while you were gone. It is so good on Aaron Rodgers. It makes
will
me
look for
laugh. NFC, who's the favorite?
Eagles.
Yeah, the Eagles are the favorite.
Rams.
Rams?
No. Matter of fact, and I need somebody to explain this to me. Every prediction I've seen, every odds maker, every Vegas sports book has the Niners over the Rams to win the NFC West. And I don't get it. The Niners have gotten rid of everybody.
Yeah, no, they've kind of torn that down. Their defensive
Do you
guys
get
have scattered. No, I don't understand it. And by the way, they're favored here, too. The Lions are the number 2 pick at 4-1.
Well, where are my Commanders?
San Francisco is third. I
Don't
just
get
don't
it.
get this.
How
At
about the
15-2. Washington is 8-1.
Yeah, they're good.
And then the Rams and the Packers are both 10-1. I think they're sleeping on the Rams.
I don't. Can any of you? And I'm not saying anything other than I don't understand it. Make the case that Jorge. Make the case that the Niners are going to be better than
we
the
have
Rams
Jorge
this year.
Yeah.
Do you think the Niners are going to finish with a better record than the Rams?
No, man. Ever since I saw that they blew up the team and released a lot of
Right.
guys, and it's just.
So why do you
why
think
are they rebuilding? That's what I don't understand.
Right, I don't either.
Yeah.
And Vegas is normally right. Like they normally know something, and every Vegas sports book has the Niners over the Rams.
I don't get it.
For the life of me,
Yeah.
I can't even make the argument. And the reason I asked Jorge is he's a Niners fan. Do they? I mean, maybe. Okay, I'll try and make the case. McCaffrey gets healthy. Okay, plays all 17 games. If Brock Purdy is as good as he was 2 years ago, even though he doesn't have Debo anymore. Ayuk is really beat up.
Yep.
That's it.
I don't. Their defense. I guess they're going to sign the Bosa brothers and let them play together.
Bosa, the other one already signed with somebody else.
Buffalo.
Oh, did he?
Buffalo. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, then.
Greenlaw's gone.
Yeah, make
so
the argument. Mace, what were they last year? Like 7 wins, 6 wins?
8 wins, 9 wins.
Were they?
No,
were
they
they
didn't
eight,
even
nine?
they didn't make the playoffs. They were lower than
They
that.
didn't make the playoffs.
They
Seattle
did.
missed the playoffs, and they had 10 wins.
Yeah.
The Niners finished third in the division.
I can't even.
And by the way, you are totally sleeping on Geno Smith.
That's right.
What do you mean?
He's with the Raiders.
He got traded to the Raiders.
Oh, yeah.
I think Geno Smith is going to be very good for the Raiders. He's a top 8 quarterback for 3 consecutive years, led them to 10 wins last year. They missed the playoffs, but led them to 10 wins. I think he is a great trade for the Raiders.
And
You are much better at quarterback than they were a year ago.
Let's back up here.
Yeah.
You watch both Ram-Seahawk games.
Correct.
Why did the Seahawks lose?
Because the Seahawks, the Rams own the Seahawks. They always have.
But Geno wet the bed.
Right, he did in those games, but Geno still was a top 8 quarterback in the NFL last year.
And he's going to be good
And I think he'll be good with Pete. I mean, I
Exactly.
think they're going to be better than you think they're going to be.
I hope you're right.
I think they got a chance at 9 wins.
I hope you're right. I've never been a Geno guy.
Yeah, by the way, Juan just hates Geno. I have no idea why, but just thinks he's the worst.
I'm with Juan, as usual,
yeah,
by the way.
with Juan, as usual. All right, going to do some What's Up, Fool coming up next. Michael's here. Pepe's here. Laura's got stuff, and Jorge may have stuff. We'll see. We'll see. In the meantime, Lakers Live is back tonight at LA Live before Lakers versus Nuggets at Crypto.com Arena. Starts at 4 o'clock. Find the ESPN LA Street Team for a chance to win prizes and learn more about the Ultra Lakers Shoot-Around Sweepstakes. That's tonight at Chick Hearn Court leading up to the game. Time to tell you about Chumba.
Chumba.
Chumba Casino, the action never stops. Play online social casino games anytime, anywhere for free. No purchase necessary. Your playbook is stacked. Think bingo and solitaire and slots and so much more. Hundreds of games. You're never going to run out of action. Here's the kicker. They're dropping fresh games every single week. It's like a highlight reel of fun ready for you to tackle. Plus, free daily login bonuses and a sweet welcome bonus when you join. Play for free. Take your shot. You could redeem some awesome prizes. What are you waiting for? The clock is ticking and the game is on. Suit up, take your shot. Let's head to ChumbaCasino.com. That's ChumbaCasino.com. Available only to players in the U.S., excluding Washington, Michigan, Montana, Connecticut, and Nevada, and Canada, excluding Quebec. No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Annie, Children's Hospital has been open since the early 1900s?
Yes. Children's Hospital LA is such a pillar of the Los Angeles community. We've been around since 1901. Our actual first location was not far from where we are today.
So it wasn't here?
No.
But close.
It was what is now Chinatown.
Okay.
Anyway, we've been a pillar of the community for almost 125 years and grown to what we are today, which is amazing. We see, just to give you an idea of size, we see over 750,000 patient visits a year.
750,000?
Yes.
I thought you were going to stop at 750. No. And this timeline takes us through the 125. You're almost at 125.
We're almost to 125. I do have a couple of favorite stops along the way. So we're going to keep on going down. We're going to stop right here.
Okay.
So this is a big one, especially with what we're learning today and all the broadcasts. We've actually been associated with the USC Keck School of Medicine since 1932. So we are training the next generation of caretakers and doctors. And
you know what I love about that? I'm a UCLA guy.
Okay.
But the one time that USC and UCLA work together is through hospitals. They share all their information because that's when you put down the rivalry and just everybody helps the same cause, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I love pointing that out. And then let's go a couple more little stops. I love this because this gives me a chance to talk about our mission. Our mission at CHLA is to create hope and build healthier futures. And this picture right here, this little boy is hearing for the first time in
you can see it on his face.
1953. So this kind of touches on the innovation that is a priority here at CHLA.
So
and
this kid is now over 75 years old.
Yes,
yeah.
yes. And that smile just defines hope and healthier futures. I love this. And there's just some really cool little tidbits along the way. In the early 90s is actually when our research institute was founded, which you're learning a lot about today from a lot of our doctors and specialists coming on board. And it's just an amazing place. It's a destination hospital for the world, and over 350 specialties here. A lot of amazing life-saving things happening here.
It's so great. And one thing, my goddaughter was here when she was 1, had to have surgery, and my friends, her parents, super scared, and they could not have been nicer in the way they dealt with it, the way they explained everything, the mannerisms. Every town should have a children's hospital. Every town doesn't, but we're lucky to live in Los Angeles and have this.
Look at that. How do I follow that? I don't. So I simply say, take it away, Corporate Greg.
All right. We probably should update that. It's Laura taking it away. What do you got,
all
Laura?
good. It's all good. Brian's out sick. It's all good.
Yes.
All right, guys. So this was a big story when we had some astronauts that were stuck in space.
Yes.
They finally came back.
They splashed down last night.
They did. I was very glued, and I know Brianna said him and his daughter were very glued to watching it kind of unfold and them getting taken out. I just wanted to know, if you guys were in that situation, what would be the first thing you would eat after you landed?
After I've been stuck in space for let's say 9 months. A year, I'm stuck in space. What's the first thing I would eat? Pork chops.
Yeah.
Pork chops? That's random. Okay.
Yeah.
What about you, Mace?
Give me a ribeye. Give me a ribeye cap.
Michael, how about you?
Probably some nice steak fries.
Just steak fries,
Well,
huh?
I mean, that'll be part of it.
Yeah, part of
dinner.
it. Okay.
Gotta have some
Pepe?
steak fries.
Ribs.
Ribs.
Oh, good one.
Nice.
Jorge?
Steak. Gotta give me a nice New York strip.
Tell
There you
the
go.
truth.
All the meats with you guys.
Tacos? Nothing wrong with that.
Tacos.
By the way, I was watching an interview. I think it was with maybe somebody that's been to Mark Kelly, I think. He says that the most dangerous part and the most exciting part is the re-entry.
That's what I've been saying.
That it's like an e-ticket ride on the re-entry.
Yeah, and you outside your window is a big orange glow because you're getting burnt up coming through re-entry.
And
That's
would you do that? Would you go to the space station?
I would love to go up there and see the view. I wonder, I was thinking about that. They were up there for 9 months, right?
Yeah.
Do you think they ever got tired of the view? Because that's the first thing
Yes.
astronauts always talk about when they get up to space is they look down and see the view of the Earth.
I mean,
Okay,
no matter.
so here's a really... Michael laughs at all the dumb questions I ask. This is another one. If you are on the space station, is it 12 hours day, 12 hours night, or is it just all dark the whole time?
No, you go. Well, it's dark when you look out the window, of course, but you look down to Earth. You go through the day and night. You pass that like 12 times a day.
Right.
Day and
So,
night. As you
So you
orbit
go
Earth.
night, day, night,
you
day,
go
night,
So
day.
the space station orbits. It
You're
doesn't stay...
17,000 miles an hour. That's moving.
Wow.
But it doesn't feel like it. You're not,
you don't feel it. But you can see the Earth moving past below you.
I think it would be so boring up there.
Would it?
What the hell are you supposed to do
Michael-
in space? You're floating around. What are you playing?
Michael
board
makes a
games?
good.
I mean, what?
Michael makes a good point. You ever hear these like SpaceX rockets going, and you read that some billionaire paid $20 million to go up in the rocket?
Right.
But they only go up there for like what, 2 minutes?
They're in
and
space
it's not
just-
really
They're
in
not
space,
They're not in
right?
space. They're up in the upper atmosphere because if you're in space, you need a heat shield to get back. Otherwise, you get burnt up.
Right.
So that's all like a total waste of money and time,
it's
right?
still cool. You go up high enough to see the curvature of the Earth and everything. So it's all cool to go that high up.
So, Michael, what is the line that they pass?
62 miles up. When you're 62 miles is where the edge of space starts. 62 miles straight up.
And so they're at 62 miles?
No, they're up like maybe 30 miles or something like that.
Yeah.
They're not up in space. Because in
What
space...
is that line called?
Oh, I forgot.
The space line.
Yeah,
they
space
call it the
line,
space line.
exactly.
Take it away.
The death line.
What's up, Foo? All right, guys. One of my favorite movies growing up might get a reboot. Though A Walk to Remember, which starred Mandy Moore and Shane West.
Good movie.
Why are you laughing? That was one of my favorite movies.
That's a great movie.
Okay?
It's very sad. Isn't
That is one of your favorite
It
movies?
was.
Jingle All the Way is mine.
It's very sad, right, Laura? Doesn't she die?
She dies at the
Bergman.
end.
But it was like
Bergman's
the
is
love
Ernest
story.
Scared Stupid.
How
So,
can it be? It's she's dead.
I know,
Why,
but it
how
was
can
like,
there be a reboot? It's a reboot
Is
or
it
a
a
sequel?
Is it a prequel?
It's his reboot.
So they're
so
going to
they're
make
gonna
the exact
remake it.
same movie?
With different actors?
With different actors. I wanted to know.
So
who
it's going to
did-
be the same movie?
Same movie.
See, it's a
I'm not going to
reboot.
watch it either.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I wasn't going to ask you that. I was going to
What were you going to ask?
Who would you cast now for those roles? Like, who would be Mandy Moore and who would be Shane West?
Tim Chalamet and Ana de Armas.
That's a great. Those are two great choices.
That'd be a big hit.
Is Selena Gomez too old to play the Mandy Moore part?
She's just. I just don't think she's good.
Well, you
Am
know,
I the only one that doesn't think she's
you know,
good?
you know,
agree with you.
the rumored part she's going to get,
Yeah.
and I think this would be outstanding if they do it.
Yeah.
A Linda Ronstadt biopic.
Oh, wow.
And they would get Selena Gomez to play Linda Ronstadt.
I would do Kevin Hart and Oprah Winfrey.
Oh, boy. I'll tell you what. That's a walk to remember. Can you imagine those two
Or
walking down?
Whoopi Goldberg.
Whoopi?
Why not? They can have a romance.
What about Whoopi?
And she can die in the end, too.
Whoopi and Tracy Morgan.
Yeah,
that's
that'll
a
That I
movie.
would want.
That'll be a good one. I'll watch that.
Walk to Remember is one of my favorite movies.
Okay,
Phrases
you know
that
what?
were never
Hot
uttered
take.
before.
Yeah.
Hot take. It was when I was young. That was like
No,
a.
no,
Aw.
she's trying to.
No,
take
it was
back up your truck,
one
yeah.
of my favorite movies.
Did you
I
cry?
didn't-
Laura, did you cry?
Yes, I did.
What's
I'm
the
also
last-
a Cancer, so I cry a lot.
What movie made you cry the most in your life?
Lucas. You ever remember
Really?
that movie? Yeah, that was a
The
sad movie.
little kid with
Little
the football
I was
He
like,
got,
really?
he got bullied and he ended up dying. That was sad.
What movie makes me cry every time I see it? Probably Love Story. You ever see Love Story with Alan McGraw and Ryan O'Neal?
Yeah, another death
Yeah.
one.
You
Yeah.
know which one for me? And you guys are going to laugh. The Notebook.
Well, no, The
Wait, but
Notebook is
what
a
part?
classic.
I've seen that movie like 10 times. What part of the movie do you cry?
I mean, the guy.
When Jen Rollins dies at the end?
No, when she's not recognizing the guy.
Oh,
I mean-
when she's got the
But
dementia, she doesn't.
But Pepe, that has a happy ending in that case. They die together in the bed.
No, but I mean, there is one point when they're dancing and he thinks everything is back to normal until she said, "What are you doing?"
She snaps. Yeah. But what the message I took from that movie was James Garner was a rock star.
Oh, James Garner was
Okay.
All right,
fantastic.
so Pepe Mace has heard this story, but I gotta tell you now that I know you like that movie. So I'm friends with Kevin Connolly, the guy from Entourage, who has a small part in that movie as Ryan Gosling's best friend.
Right.
And Kevin actually directed, was the second unit director on part of that movie.
Oh,
So-
wow.
So it was a big breakthrough movie for him. So him and Gosling are hanging out in Gosling's trailer, and Gosling has brown eyes, and James Garner has blue eyes. And so Gosling says to Connolly, "Hey, I'm in 90% of the scenes, and Garner's only in 10% of the scenes. Do you think if I ask, they're asking me to wear blue contacts, which I think are going to mess with my eyes. Do you think if I ask nicely for Garner to wear brown contacts, because they're playing the same person,
right,
that he would do it?" And Connolly goes, "I don't know. Go ask him." So very nicely, Ryan Gosling walks over to James Garner and makes that argument. "Hey, I'm in 90%. You're in 10%. They're asking me to wear blue contacts. I think it's going to be uncomfortable for me. And since you have fewer scenes, would you consider wearing brown contacts?" And Garner gets out of his chair, looks at Gosling and says, "Kid, everybody knows Garner has blue eyes." And he walks out.
Yeah.
And so Ryan Gosling had to wear the contacts. to
Garner
make it
was
fit.
Maverick, right?
Yeah.
And Jim Rockford.
Yeah, Rockford. His daughter Gigi was my manager for a while. She's cuckoo. By the way, my movie that makes me cry, and I mean like a ball, Coco.
I said it.
Oh, yeah.
Coco
All right.
is
Every time.
such a great
Mace,
movie.
you're going to think I'm a sap. Okay?
Yeah.
I cried in Up.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good movie, too.
No.
I cried
At the beginning.
when he loses
Lion
his wife
King.
at the beginning of the movie.
Yeah.
I cried at a cartoon movie.
Yeah.
Well, is Coco? Yeah, Coco's animated, right?
Coco
Yes.
is Pixar. Yeah, it's my favorite Pixar movie. It is so moving. I think.
Yeah, and I agree with you and with John.
Well, that's
The
safe.
two
You're
movies-
agreeing with both of us?
No, the
Yeah.
two movies are make me cry, but I mean, not all the time.
Not all the time.
What's up, Foo? All right, guys. So we were talking about food and what you guys would want if you guys had been stuck in space for 9 months. Today is National Poultry Day.
Oh.
So what is your favorite way to have chicken?
Come on.
Come on. Everybody knows this.
It's fried.
Yeah. No, it's not fried.
No, Laura,
Unanimous.
next week, Michael and I are going to Memphis. We go to the same fried chicken place every time we go, Gus's, outside of the hotel in Memphis, and we eat until we can't eat anymore.
By the way, Laura, you work in Culver City a lot.
Yes.
Honey's Kettle is fantastic fried chicken
So-
in Culver City.
Now, I was like a fried chicken girl all the way, but
Yeah.
now it upsets my stomach. So I had to switch over to like more grilled chicken, and I was like, oh wow, why hadn't I been doing this before?
Just grilled chicken?
Yeah, because I always wanted I wanted the fry. I wanted like
Yeah.
the salty, savory stuff. But then since my stomach can't handle it anymore, I had to switch over. So I was like, maybe there's someone like me now that, can't do the
By the way,
fried chicken.
super underrated, and I know it's for little kids, but chicken fingers are fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
I
Yeah.
love
Oh,
chicken
yeah.
fingers.
Yeah.
They
Isn't
are
that what
great.
Tracy
I don't know
Morgan
if
was
I
eating?
trust anybody who doesn't love chicken fingers.
Yeah, I mean, seriously, I know it's my
Barbara doesn't
12-year-old
like them
palate,
fried.
but
Barbecue chicken.
Oh, I
is
love
good,
them.
too.
I can't have them.
barbecue
Yeah,
chicken
barbecue
also
chicken is
excellent.
underrated.
California Chicken Cafe does
Oh,
a really, really
ooh.
good rotisserie chicken that
I
we've
You
ordered.
love it. I
You said it
love
was like wet. No, not wet.
No, juicy and well done.
There you go.
Yeah, juicy and well done.
Mine sounded worse.
Yes. All right, that's it.
I mean, I can have another one. if you
Do
need.
one more, sure.
What's up, Foo?
The hell?
It's Bruce Willis's birthday. He turned 70 today.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. How did I've been married. I've been with Lisa for 30 years. Today's my
Bruce
wife's
Willis.
birthday. I had no idea she had the same birthday.
Bruce Willis.
as
Andy
Bruce
Reid,
Willis
too.
And Clayton
Reid.
Kershaw.
Andy
Reid.
Reid, 67.
Oh, she'll never get to be the most famous person. on-
Rachel
on,
Blanchard,
March
49.
19th. Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry, I
favorite
interrupted
Bruce Willis
you.
movie.
All right.
Yep.
Armageddon makes me cry.
Oh.
Favorite Bruce Willis movie? Go.
Armageddon is good. It's
It is
very underrated. Bruce Willis movie. Well,
Well,
it's
it's hard-
definitely not Hudson Hawk.
No, it's
It's
not.
hard to root against Die Hard.
Yeah,
'Cause,
Die Hard is really good.
But I'm trying to think.
I'll take a shot. Sixth Sense. Even though I knew he was dead the entire
right.
time, when I went to see that movie, I could have stood up, turned around, and say he's dead because I had it figured out from the jump. But it's still a great movie.
Wasn't he in the whole 9 yards? Bruce
Yes,
Willis?
the whole 9
That's a
yards.
good movie,
Yeah.
too.
Six Sense, but I like his part in Pulp Fiction.
Oh, yeah, Pulp Fiction.
Pulp Fiction, he's great in Pulp Fiction. John doesn't
Pepe,
like
you know
the
I
movie
hate that
Pulp
movie.
Fiction.
Why?
I'm the only person I know that
Modern
doesn't
masterpiece, but he does not like
like it.
it.
Yeah,
It's
it's Sedano's favorite movie ever.
It's a great
Yeah,
movie.
I just it didn't work for me. And I'm friends with Sam Jackson. I know a lot of the people that are in that. I like Tarantino movies too. I just thought it was too weird.
I love it when he said, "Get my wallet."
Yes.
You give me the
Yes.
Never
look.
seen Tears of the Sun?
I have seen
Monica
Tears of
Monica
the Sun.
Bellucci in her
That's a great
prime.
movie.
That is an unbelievable
Yeah,
movie,
that's a
and
great
nobody saw it, Michael.
Really?
Nobody.
Oh,
I own
man.
I own movie
Tears
theaters
of
at
the
that.
You
at
never
that
seen
point.
that, Pepe? You got to see it.
I played that movie for a long time.
He's a military guy and he's going to rescue some refugees. in
Yeah,
Africa.
it's fantastic.
With
Unbelievable.
Monica Bellucci?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I haven't seen that?
Yeah, go see it.
Oh,
She
boy.
and Pepe. She's at the peak of her powers in that movie.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean.
That's a great movie.
So Ireland, I mentioned last week I watched the pilot for West Wing.
Yeah, and you weren't enamored with it.
I thought it was a little corny, so I thought, all right, let's check out another one. This is another Aaron Sorkin series.
Again, I worship at the Church of Aaron Sorkin. The Newsroom pilot to me is flawless. I loved it.
I watched the pilot. I like it, but it's hammy and corny.
Well, the best part is
Jeff
when
Daniels
Jeff
is
Daniels
great.
loses it at that college student that asked him. He's at a Q&A. All the network news anchors are at a Q&A.
Yep.
And she says, "Why is America the best country in the world?" And Jeff Daniels just unloads on her.
I saw
Yep.
that.
and as to why it's not. And he's like rattling off stats off the top of his head. He goes, we're 50th in literacy. We're
That guy, he's a
20.
quarterback.
Yeah, no kidding. But you didn't like it.
I thought it was a little
Yeah, so
corny,
you're- yeah.
and I loved that show at the time. But it's a little, it's like American President. It's just a little bit too clever.
See,
and
I loved
corny.
American President, but again, I go to Sorkin
Right,
school.
right.
So there it is.
All right, coming up next for you. Let me see. Let's do this. Football guy who says he can play in the NBA.
Another
and
one, huh?
The NCAA has an important message for sports gamblers. That's coming up next for you. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
I'm Doug Hopkins.
And I'm Damon Lyons, and we want to buy your house.
If you're considering selling your home for any reason, let Seller's Advantage show you a better way to sell your home.
With no agent fees, no commissions, no hassles, and no repairs.
Just a fair cash offer that can close in just a few days. We don't just promise more, we deliver a much better customer experience.
Check out our Google reviews and see how.
Call Seller's Advantage or visit sellersadvantage.com for free, no obligation cash offer.
Don't worry, sell happy with Seller's Advantage.
How to fight back when your insurance company makes you feel like a criminal, leaving you with no hope of getting into your home and getting it all back together. With decades of experience and a passion for helping people, Avner and his family take the call themselves. So whether you have a toilet overflow, a broken water line, a burst supply line, a broken fire sprinkler, whatever the water damage is, you call Avner Gatt today at 818-917-5256, or you go to avnergatt.com. It's 818-917-5256 or avnergatt.com. You call, Avner answers, he says hello. Your claim is our game. avnergatt.com.
The official partner of Palm Tree Crew at the Waste Management Open is now bringing fans to the biggest rivalry in golf, the Ryder Cup. USA versus Europe. Fired up crowds, unmatched intensity. This isn't just golf, it's a battle for supremacy. With Absolute Sport, you'll get premium access, luxury accommodations, and the ultimate fan experience. Don't just watch history, be a part of it. Visit us.absolute-sport.com. That's ABSOLUT-sport and make your dream trip a reality.
It's spring in the Southland, and the season of adventure is here. So why not hit the road in a brand new Kia from Kia of Carson? Whether you want a sleek sedan, a spacious SUV, or the latest hybrid or EV, Kia of Carson has the perfect ride for you. As one of the largest Kia dealerships in the country, we have all the latest tech-savvy vehicles that make the season of adventure more exciting. And Kia of Carson makes car buying easy, fun, and unforgettable. But don't wait. Our spring sales event is happening now. Hurry in today or shop online at KiaofCarson.com. Kia of Carson. Let's get you on the road.
There's LeBron and Luka, the dynamic duo taking over the NBA.
I can't believe that we just had an assist, LeBron James to Luka Doncic.
But before that, there was the original duo, the OGs of LA Sports Radio.
Ireland has an idea. I do. I think it's stupid, but there are other ideas out there.
More Mason and Ireland right now.
Attention, Lakers fans. Michelob Ultra, ESPN LA, and the Lakers giving you superior access. You could win a chance to tour the UCLA Health Training Center and shoot around with a Lakers legend. Enter now. UltraLakersShootAround.com. Presented by Michelob Ultra Superior Light Beer. Got to be 21. No purchase necessary. That's UltraLakersShootAround.com for official contest rules and eligible counties. All right, so this is fairly common. Guys in the NFL say, you could play in the NBA.
Probably can. A lot of guys in the NBA aren't skilled.
Are not skilled.
Not skilled at all.
Okay.
Well, it depends. Who is it?
It is, do you have it? Laura? It is
I know who you're talking. I'm picking up.
Puka Nacua.
Oh, Puka?
Well, he's at every game, Laker game.
He is at games a lot.
He probably could. He could be another
He said that
Jaime
before.
Jaquez.
You
He
think
could be David Roddy.
Sure, heck yeah.
Yeah, you think he could? Here's what he said.
I'd love to play basketball. Am I a hooper? I mean, I think I'm better than majority of the football players that play basketball for sure, 100%. But
So you still think you could play in the NBA if you gave up football?
yeah. Yes, bro. You don't be watching these guys play.
Bro, how
right
tall
now,
are you,
bro?
Puka? Relax. How tall are you?
I'm 6'2". I'm 6'2".
No, you're not playing the NBA.
What do you mean? There's Steph there's the Steph Currys who are 6'2", and there's the Fred VanVleets that are 6'2", bro. Bro, Amara, I haven't seen you play basketball, but I know with the assets and the skills that you have in playing the game of football, if I can direct you right, and you get if you get the same amount of reps as these guys, even just in a year, bro. No, there's no.
Bro, you have to understand the game. Like there's so much more than just
bro, you do that. You watch film right now. You understand movement. You understand how to work as a group, right? It's not like you just be running routes for no reason. You don't just I'm gonna line up in the middle and just hope that I'm in the right spot compared to everybody else, bro. You have spatial awareness. You have bro, once you figure out how the court is, how it all lines up, bro. Come on, bro.
So that's on the Amon-Ra St. Brown podcast.
And by the way, Amon-Ra St. Brown and his brothers, their dad is a bodybuilder. Do you know this story, Michael?
Yeah, I met him.
And so those kids are like never ate junk food growing up.
Really?
They're all like super specimens. I bet you they could play. But if you think about
6'2", could he play?
Sure, he can. If he's got skills, he could play.
If he can shoot, you got to be able to shoot.
Yes,
or he could be a good defensive player. Sure. Gary Payton Jr. He's not some highly skilled guy, but he's
the one thing I will say
play.
is I think the transition, like if you study guys like Tony Gonzalez and Antonio Gates, they both played high-level college basketball and then just transitioned to football. Like, there's no doubt in my mind LeBron would have been a great tight end.
Yes, no question.
But in general, I think it's harder for a basketball player to play in the NFL than it would be for an NFL player to play basketball.
Ain't nobody taking them
Okay,
hits.
say that one more time because my brain's not working on it.
So I think it is harder for a basketball player. Like, give me a name of somebody on the Lakers. Anybody other than
Reeves.
LeBron?
Austin Reeves.
Okay, Austin's a great athlete.
Yeah.
It would be harder for Austin to make an impact in the NFL than it would be for Puka to make an impact in the NBA. I think Puka could do it. Austin would struggle because in the NFL, everybody's fast and they're
hitting
strong.
Exactly, they're hitting you.
Like Michael, we were talking about this the other day during the game. Michael and Kermit Washington were like the first guys who ever did weight training because all their coaches were telling them, don't lift weights, it'll mess up your jumper. Mm-hmm. And you just ignored him, and then you and Kermit started a trend because now everybody lifts weights.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Puka could do it if he could play basketball in high school at a high level, and if he wanted to really pursue it. I wish he would pursue it. He could do it in the off season.
And another thing, Mace, if you're the best,
he loves basketball.
Yeah, if you're the best athlete at your school,
right?
Like picture whoever the best athlete was at your high school when you were there.
Steve Mason.
Mace.
It was. We were not coordinated.
There was another guy named Steve Mason.
There was another one. Exactly.
You're going to run away from football.
Yes.
For example, Michael and Julie Thompson raised 3 professional athletes. Mikey and Clay played in the NBA. Trace played in Major League Baseball. When they were how old, Michael, did you tell them no more football?
9th grade, so that's it.
See, they were worried about them concussions. They were worried about getting hit. They were worried about getting injuries. And Michael said, look, you guys can play whatever you want except football. I don't want you guys. And I think more, and that's coming from their dad played in the NBA.
Right.
I think more and more parents are doing what Michael and Julie did and saying, look, if you're that good, like the best athlete in my high school was a guy named Jeff Priest. I was pretty good friends with him. Still am. And Jeff could have played football, basketball, or baseball. He went into baseball, became a first-round draft pick in the Yankees.
Right.
But I think in that scenario, if you're the best athlete at your school growing up, chances are you're not going to football unless you're like Keyshawn. You're great at it.
Right.
And you're going to the NFL and you're going to be the first pick in the draft because of the injury risk.
Right. But there is also there's a socioeconomic thing here too going on. Many more athletes in football come from inner city neighborhoods, lower income families. This is a way out. This is a way to create a fortune for you and your family. And they don't necessarily have other options. So Michael, you've got a few dollars. And you were able to steer your kids away, but a lot of people aren't. This is their sort of way out of where they're.
Inner city schools have other sports. They've got basketball, of course. A lot of them have baseball.
But if you look at a significant portion of NFL players,
well, the point you're making about socioeconomics is an important one and a real one. One of my best friends was one of 4 guys who started something called West Coast Sports Associates.
Oh, I think I get emails from them.
Right.
Yeah.
And they raised money every year. And what they did was these were all real estate guys. Mm-hmm. And they all live in the South Bay. And because they're real estate guys, they were driving all over the city. And they realized that inner cities have no fields, have no green grass. They're not playing baseball. A lot of them aren't playing basketball because some of these high schools have really old rundown gyms and a lot of their football fields suck. So these guys raise money every year to build sports facilities in the inner cities.
Sure.
And then trying to correct it. But if
create more options.
Like Eric Davis and Darryl Strawberry grew up together and they said, we're rare in that we went into baseball because they told all of us growing up, all of us black kids, we had to go into football.
Right.
Because that's where the money was. And that was
a lot of black kids don't take baseball because it's not as much or often as much instant reward. And
right, and they got to go through the minors. Like, why did Trace go to baseball when both of his older brothers chose basketball?
He just was a baseball freak since he was 5 years old. Ken Griffey was his guy. He always dreamed about playing baseball.
I always think baseball is better only because there are so many more jobs. Right, so you've got the entire minor leagues, and you've got a chance once you get into minor leagues.
You don't make money as a minor leaguer, right?
No, you do not. You do not.
If you're a good football player, you'll be in the NFL by the time you're 21.
Instant riches.
But what if
you're in the NBA? You could be there by when you're 20.
But what if you're an NFL project? You're a guy that's not necessarily drafted. Don't you think you've got a better shot of performing at single A, double A, triple A than you do at catching on with an NFL team?
Yeah, if you're just an average size
guy.
They're
just more jobs.
Well, but except the jobs you want in baseball, there's only 25 a team.
Right.
In the NFL, there's 50 a team.
But there's opportunity.
Yeah.
You have opportunity
in the minors
to hit your way to the big leagues.
If you're regardless of where you are, if you're good at any sport when you're in high school, more than likely you're going to end up in the NBA or in baseball. The NBA pays more.
I'll tell you what I do.
But there are many fewer jobs in the NBA.
Michael, if
you're that good, you're going to make the money.
If Roman, who's Trace's son, and he's, 2 now?
3.5.
What's his game? What's his game going to be?
Right now, he's into golf and baseball.
Well, I was just going to say, wouldn't you, if he turns out to be a really good athlete, wouldn't you steer him towards golf and tennis because that's the easiest money? And you can play those sports, especially golf, until you're older.
But boy, you got to be so good to get your tour card, Ireland.
Oh, it's
true.
true.
You know how many guys are trying to get their tour card and
I played once with a guy who was 20 years on the mini tours. And we're playing a Mountain Gate, and he shot 68 in his sleep. Like, he wasn't even trying. And he shot 68, and I said to him, I go, you were never able to play good enough to get on the pro tour? He goes, the problem is every guy on the mini tour is as good as me.
Right.
Every single one of them. So he goes, you got to play perfect. You can't make any mistakes. He goes, there's only 125 spots in the world on that pro golf tour.
Yeah, it's crazy.
By the way, do I have time to do this? Yeah. Let me throw this up. I was listening to a podcast the other day. Ramona and I touched on it when you were out yesterday.
Okay.
Bill Simmons
right.
and a guy named Kirk Goldsberry, who used to work with him at The Ringer. Kirk is now teaching journalism at the University of Texas.
Oh, cool.
So as a journalism project, he assigned to his students, everybody read a paper on how you would improve the NBA. And one of the things that came out is, and I'm just curious if you guys all agree with it, is the NBA's got some small problems that they need to fix. For example, load management is a big deal. There's, the games take too long, replays. We've talked all about it, but we love the NBA. He said, Goldsberry said, look at golf. He goes, the top golfers in the world were doing well, but they weren't getting all the money. They weren't getting all the rewards. He said, what if somebody started, if the NBA doesn't fix their problems, what if somebody started a competitive league in the NBA and they only went after 3 people, okay?
Yep.
And they gave them each $100 million. You remember Tiger got offered $1 billion.
Yeah.
Okay, 3 people, Wemby, Jokic, Luka.
Right.
Okay, those 3. And said, $100 million each, you can all play in Shanghai,
talk about a year.
In Barcelona,
right? A year?
Yeah, Shanghai, Barcelona, Monte Carlo. We're going to do a world tour, but instead of playing 100 games a year like NBA players do, you only have to play 30, and we're going to market the league as a competitor to the NBA. In other words, think live golf, but in basketball.
Right, right. So the Saudis,
Saudis or anybody else,
yeah, right.
But somebody with deep pockets,
right?
If they were able to get those 3. When Luka's contract's up in 2026. If they were able to get Wemby, Luka, and Jokic and invested $300 million, $100 million to each guy, and then just filled it in with good players, Michael, would that league potentially work?
No, because Pepe, $100 million a year is not enough. Those guys on their next deal, Mace, are probably making $75 to $80 million a year, and they're in the NBA.
Wemby will wind up.
So what if you gave him 5 years, $500 million?
To get them to bite, it's going to be 5 years, $1 billion, $200 a year.
Well, it depends on what you want. I mean, if you want a pure money play, then go with
Which is what the live golfers did.
If you want to, but you're also going to be irrelevant.
No, but
I mean, you're going to be on Channel 5 like the Live Tour, where they cut off the tournament before it's even over. I know, but you want exactly. It's a
here's
money
where
choice.
the Live Tour is going to win. Right now, there's a rule that allows all those Live golfers to play in the majors.
Right.
Okay, so they can play in all 4 majors, including the Masters. Because they get paid so much money, the PGA had to pony up. Rory McIlroy won that playoff on Monday and won $4.2 million for winning the Players' Championship.
Is he a Live or is he a
He's
regular?
a PGA guy.
Okay, he's an Army.
But he's from Northern Ireland.
Yeah.
Okay. The guy who finished second, this guy didn't win $2.7 million for finishing second.
And I never heard of him before.
Right, and that's because the Live money came in, and all these PGA went, you guys better pony up more, or we're all going there.
Right.
So where is the money coming from?
Sponsors. And the PGA has always had the money, but they didn't give it to the players.
So with the idea of these 3 players playing in Europe and all that,
they're all from Europe, by the way.
Yeah, of course. They have to go to Europe and different places. Is there going to be enough people to be watching them? Because the tickets are going to be very expensive.
Right. Look at the Olympics, Pepe, in Paris this past summer.
Yeah, but it's only once every 4 years.
Watch Court of Gold on Netflix. They embedded themselves with 4 teams. It's only 6 episodes. They embedded themselves with USA, Serbia, Canada, and France. And these guys are so into playing for their countries and playing internationally that if you could get those 3 big fish,
right,
Luka, Jokic, Wemby, you could launch a league.
But do you honestly think we would talk about it?
If it involved those
three guys and a bunch of
randos? What I would say is, we talked about earlier, because it was so good, a game between 2 16 seeds that was played last night in the tournament. It depends how good the games are.
Yeah.
But John, the money that comes to the NBA comes from where?
Sponsors.
And the TV.
Right.
TV, right?
Yeah, you don't think people would pay to put Wemby and Luka and Jokic on TV?
Maybe not if it's a bunch of randos.
No.
But
I mean, as you're saying, they're not going to be very good. They will be great, but they're playing against players who are not very good.
We kind of see it in soccer because Ronaldo and those guys got a bunch of money to go play in Saudi, and we never see those games on TV, do we?
We never see them. It's
No,
like if a tree falls in the forest.
They're on TV, but I mean, in Saudi, they have all the money in the world.
Yeah, they have endless
and you gotta
amount
remember,
of money.
those European guys think differently. Michael and I rode up. We were someplace the other day. I think we were in Denver, and we rode up in an elevator with Luka. And he had his phone in his left hand and his laptop in his right hand. And he's watching 2 different soccer games. Like, that's what his passion is.
Yeah.
And so we all assume that, they're never going to leave the NBA because the NBA is the best game in the world, which it is. But if somebody gave him the proverbial offer you can't refuse, like what Michael's suggesting, give him $1 billion.
Right.
Remember, Live offered Tiger $1 billion. He didn't take it. But if he would have gone, if Tiger would have taken the $1 billion, he gets to keep that money even if he's only gone for 4 years.
Right. But again, I'm
like Luka's 26. If he went and did that for 4 years,
okay,
he can come back when he's 30.
Yeah, but you disappear from the map.
But
for
$1 billion.
With every network paying for the NBA, where the hell do you watch games?
Yeah.
I guess you watch them on rando streamer networks.
Right, but if if 3 of the biggest stars left, those rights fees would come down.
It would not be good for the league.
No.
But I don't. It's interesting. I don't think it would
By the
work.
way,
but I do understand.
That's a good podcast to listen to. It's not the current Bill Simmons podcast, but just find the one where he has Kirk Goldsberry on. And by the way, I've been watching Celtic City, the thing Bill produced.
Yeah.
And I know it's about the Celtics. It's great.
Pepe refuses to watch it.
Yeah,
It's
I'm not watching it.
Yeah, Pepe, you'll be blown away at how good of a basketball player Bill
But
was.
Courts of Gold was fantastic.
This is Celtic City is as good as Court of Gold. It's really good.
Yeah. All right, coming up next for you, didn't get to it. The gambling, the NCAA has a warning about gambling and players in the NCAA tournament. Plus, this is interesting for you, Michael. Everybody's left the room, so I'm not holding anybody's attention right now. But would you allow your spouse to do a sex scene in a movie?
You want me to answer now?
No, hold that answer.
All
We'll
right.
do it coming up next for you. In the meantime, if you've been injured in an accident and you still don't have an attorney right now, you got to call Jacob. Seriously, what are you waiting for? Every single day, it'll cost you money, a lot of money. Here's why. Let's say you're in an accident a few months ago and your back hurts, but you figure this is going to go away on its own, and now it's getting worse. And because you never saw a doctor right after the accident, the insurance company is going to fight you. They're going to claim the injury wasn't caused by the crash. And guess what? That means you're stuck paying the medical bills yourself. Don't put yourself in this situation. Call Jacob the moment you're injured. He will get you in right to a doctor immediately with zero money out of pocket. That way, you get the treatment you need now, and the insurance company can't argue with the facts later. If you're hurt in an accident, you got to act fast. Call Jacob, 844-24-JACOB. That's 844-24-JACOB, 844-24-JACOB. Or remember,
Accident or injury, call Jacob and Ronnie. Call Jacob.
Jacob doesn't back down from a fight, especially when it comes to holding the powerful accountable. He's already filed lawsuits for wildfire victims. So if you've been impacted, remember, call Jacob.com. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
I'm Doug Hopkins.
And I'm Damon Lyons.
And we want to buy your house.
With over 30 years in the business and more than 20,000 real estate transactions, Seller's Advantage offers a much better buying experience.
We don't charge agent fees, you pay no commissions, and you make no repairs. Seller's Advantage will show you a no obligation as-is cash offer and can close in just a few days.
Just check out our Google reviews and see for yourself.
Call Seller's Advantage today or visit sellersadvantage.com.
Don't worry, sell happy with Seller's Advantage.
Selling your home doesn't have to be a hassle. Not with Seller's Advantage. You can skip the agents, commissions, and costly repairs. By the time you pay for repairs and agent fees, you could have already sold your home for a fair, competitive price without the worry of the deal falling through. Here's what Chris Chavez, a real Seller's Advantage customer, had to say, and I quote, "Seller's Advantage was definitely the best company I've worked with. They offered me more than I expected, and the whole process was great. They were helpful, always answered the phone, and willing to help. I can't say enough about the experience. Much better than going through a realtor," end quote. Thank you, Chris. Get your free, no-obligation cash offer today. Call Seller's Advantage at 888-390-AS-IS, 888-390-AS-IS, 888-397-2747, or visit sellersadvantage.com.
DRE number 01961658.
Don't worry, sell happy with Seller's Advantage.
The CONCACAF Nations League finals arrive at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, March 20th to 23rd. USA versus Panama, followed by Canada versus Mexico. The dream is now. Don't miss the Final Four national teams in the semifinals doubleheader. One ticket, two matchups. Get your tickets now on Ticketmaster. For more information, visit CONCACAFNationsLeague.com/tickets.
The entry window is now closed, but ESPN LA and BBGO are still on the hunt to find the Lakers GOAT, the greatest Lakers fan of all time. And now we're gonna need your help. From now till March 24th, just go to LakersGoFote.com and vote for the GOAT. The Lakers GOAT is gonna be rewarded with incredible prizes like courtside seats and a whole lot more. So remember, do your part and vote for the Lakers GOAT now through March 24th, only at LakersGoFote.com. That's LakersGFOAT.com. LakersGoFote.com.
Attention Lakers fans, Michelob Ultra, ESPN LA, and the Lakers are giving you superior access via Ultra courtside to a once-in-a-lifetime experience at the UCLA Health Trading Center, home of the Los Angeles Lakers. Visit UltraLakersShootAround.com, and you could win a chance to sink free throws and drain threes where your favorite Lakers players train. Winners will also get a behind-the-scenes tour and a chance to hang out with a Lakers legend, presented by Michelob Ultra, superior light beer.
21 years or older. No purchase necessary. Only open to residents of Los Angeles, Ventura, San Bernardino, or Riverside County.
That's UltraLakersShootAround.com for official contest rules.
We expect our information in real time. U.S. Med carries continuous glucose monitors, which provide real-time readings of blood glucose levels. U.S. Med is an approved provider for Medicare and over 500 private insurers. So call 888-665-0696 today for a free insurance and Medicare benefits check as easy as... That's 888-665-0696.
For a limited time at Verizon, you can get our best price ever. That's 4 lines on unlimited welcome for just $25 a line per month with autopay plus taxes and fees. You'll also get the new iPhone 16 Pro, 4 of them for the entire family when you trade in up to 4 phones from our top brands. That's a new phone for everyone, only on the network you can count on. Verizon. Visit a store today. 20 monthly promo credits applied over 36 months with a new line on unlimited welcome. In times of congestion, unlimited 5G and 4G LTE may be temporarily slower than other traffic. Domestic data roaming at 2G speeds. Additional terms apply for phone offer. See Verizon.com for details.
Mason, Ireland, on 710 ESPN.
Shohei Ohtani and I have something in common.
No, you don't.
Yes, we do.
I don't believe
we do.
Does he call in sick a lot?
No.
Okay. Right now, more of Mason and Ireland on 710.
What's up, people? Big Wednesday.
What's this question?
What's this question? Okay, I'm gonna lead with this. John, you're a big Jenna Kramer fan. Jenna Kramer is who is she?
Jana.
Like
Jana.
Yeah, clearly I don't know who she is.
Actress.
So
Even
she's
I
an
know.
She's an actress and a singer.
and she did
Very, very. Morales and I both have a huge crush on her.
I thought
She's
it was
a
Kate
little.
Beckinsale for you.
Kate Beckinsale's my number one.
Oh, okay.
Jana Kramer might be Chris's number one.
Oh.
She is. She's drama. Let me just say
Okay.
that.
Oh.
She's
Okay.
very
High
dramatic.
maintenance? High maintenance?
Well, listen to this story.
Okay, so she's an actress, and apparently her husband has forbidden her from doing sex scenes with a dude in any movie that she's working in.
What about with a woman?
I think.
I think it's jealousy.
I think it's jealousy. Doesn't want to see his.
But here's what I find is weird. She's an actress.
You're right.
So what happens if Martin Scorsese calls and says, I've got a great role for you, but you're going to be Leo's love interest, and there's a sex scene in the movie, like Margot Robbie did in The Wolf of Wall Street.
Oh, yeah.
Okay? But there's sex scenes in the movie. Jana Kramer's turning it down because she's afraid her husband might get jealous?
Well, here's the thing. People that are acting opposite each other fall in love all the time, and it does break up relationships. I mean, ask Jennifer Aniston.
Right.
She let Brad go away and make a movie with Angelina, and he never came back.
She let Brad.
She allowed Brad to go make this movie with Angelina.
You don't have... Juan's an actor. You don't have that power over him. If he gets a part and he's got a sex scene with another guy, are you going to tell him you can't do it?
No, but I have a different opinion on that. It doesn't bother me, but it does ruin relationships. People have a tendency to fall in love when they're acting opposite
I think her
each other.
husband is a control freak.
I think her husband is being... If the right role came along,
right,
you would say, oh, hell, yeah, Christopher Nolan wants you to do a sex... Come on.
Yeah.
Martin Scorsese, come on. But you could get Angelina if you actually have a sex scene.
They're actresses. And then most movies have sex in them.
Yeah, no, it's
you
true.
know, and so I think it's incredibly limiting. I mean, maybe she's just doing this to get attention.
Yeah. So,
and that if she did get a dream role, she would just do it.
Well, let's put this in real context. So Pepe, Liz decides she's going to act in a sex scene in a movie. So would you allow her to do it?
Well, if that's her profession, I mean...
Right. I just can't believe the way you worded that. Would you allow her? You're not Liz's dad.
Well,
What is
Liz
allow?
gets to make it. Laura, where are you on this?
No.
Hey, Laura, if Christian was an actor and he got offered a sex scene with another woman, would you veto it?
No. The only thing he's vetoed currently is because he's like, the money isn't for me to do it.
Right.
But he's like, if the money was right, then yeah. So he would do it. I wouldn't care.
Yeah, see, I
Acting.
think relationships are all about collaboration, and there are...
Except you just use the phrase, would Pepe
you don't
allow
allow you don't allow anybody.
The word allow is the
I mean,
opposite of
really,
collaboration.
really.
Let me rephrase. Would you permit Liz?
I don't have to permit anything.
Still the same thing.
Would you let
Michael,
Juan,
if Julie was an actress, would you let her do sex
Would you let
scenes?
Juan do it?
I would let Juan do it. Would you let Julie do it?
No freaking way.
Really?
Nope.
Would
Sometimes,
if Julie was an actress, would you have married her?
I don't care. Sometimes you got to be a man, and you got to set your foot down.
Oh, that's what this
stand by your
guy's doing.
principles. If she insisted on do it, it's a deal breaker for me. I said,
Michael's like Jana Kramer's husband.
No. I'm going to give you an example. Let's say that your wife, Julie, says, okay, you can do the games, but you cannot travel.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
No,
It's the same thing.
They can
That's
say
ridiculous. That's not
Kind of the
same.
same thing,
No, it's
in a
not.
way.
No, but the
it's
Lakers
different
wouldn't let
standards.
Michael do the
Well,
job.
no, but what I'm
There's
saying
there's
is
different
you
standards.
can't travel.
There's different standards in
No,
your
no,
relationship.
I mean, it's
I know
the
it's
same
acting,
thing.
but I don't need my
You're
woman
not suppo-
laying up in bed with another man, kissing all
Even
over
if
him.
it's
verse
just
by-
acting.
If you
it's physically,
acting.
it's physically touching each other, and I'm pretty sure Jorge feels the same way about his wife.
Hell nah, nobody's gonna know, not even for a movie. I mean,
Really? You would tell Brenda no, it's a deal breaker.
And she would do the same thing. She's like,
Wow,
no,
that-
No, she
it.
wouldn't.
Oh,
that
man,
is
yeah, she would.
machismo.
That's right. That's right, Pep. That's
Yeah,
right, Jorge. Stand up and be a man,
Yeah,
son.
exactly. I'm
That's
like,
right.
yeah,
You know he's
okay.
getting slapped at home.
No,
Relax.
yeah, right. Well,
No, I don't
right.
agree with you.
Sometimes
All
you
right,
gotta.
you're an actor, and you get offered the James Caan role in The Godfather.
Oh, Sonny.
Okay? There, he was sleeping with everybody in that movie. Brenda would say, no, you cannot take the offer from Francis Ford Coppola.
Yep, Brenda would be like, hey, come on.
I like that.
Michael says. Michael is deal breaker.
Okay,
you
so
don't see it like that.
Michael would not allow Julie to do it.
Nope.
Pep and Jorge would not allow Brenda to do it.
Right.
And you, Pepe, would allow Liz to do a hot sex scene in a movie.
Okay, wait.
There you go. That's a
Listen.
good way to put it, Mace. now look at it. Now he's thinking about it.
No.
Pepe,
Wait.
I'm with you.
It's
Stick
like-
to your
wait,
It's like a
guys.
regular
Okay,
9.5 weeks.
I'm going to put it to you this way. Let's say, John, you're single.
Right.
And you meet Kate
Beckinsale.
Kate
Yeah.
Beckinsale.
You're up, right.
Okay. And then you started dating and
Dating,
all that.
right.
Kate, yeah.
Then you get married. Knowing that she's an actress.
Correct.
Okay. And you're going to say, that's your profession, but guess what? You cannot have a
That's
sex.
you and me are in lockstep on this, Pepe. I don't get what Jan
Right.
Kraner's
Hey,
husband's doing.
By the way,
but
being a
apparently
man.
Michael would do
Wait
the
a
same
minute.
thing.
You cite Kate Beckinsale. She was married to Michael Sheen. She went to make a movie, and she ended up with the director Len Weissman.
Right.
So she actually did what we're talking about. She went off to make a movie with a director, fell in love with him,
Right.
left her husband.
Let me tell you what would get me in trouble. Lisa took the word obey out of our vows.
Obey.
Like,
Oh.
remember you say, do you promise to love, honor, and obey John? And she goes, I'm not saying that.
I love her more now.
Does obeyance go both ways? Did
And
you
I-
have to obey and
You have to
she has
respect
to
her.
obey?
No,
and
I
treat
said,
her right.
and she said, I'm taking that word out. I don't like it. I go, fine, I don't care.
Permit.
No, that same thing. No,
Allow.
love and honor. Love and honor stayed. Obey, she threw it out.
Interesting.
Laura, you'd want to throw obey out?
Yeah. I've had like for me what is that?
It's all right.
So for me there is a submission. Like I hate that word. Like
Yeah.
be submissive. And I've had many conversations with many different women because they don't like that word in the context of, not to get all like super
You're supposed to let the man be the leader. That's what that means. The man's supposed to lead you,
Yeah,
protect
that's-
you.
now that's
That's
too-
what it's supposed
that's
to mean.
too
That doesn't mean he
old-fashioned, dude.
disrespects
That's
you and
too
treat you like a
old-fashioned.
slave.
Michael's old.
Come on,
Yeah,
man.
that's too
No,
old-fashioned.
No,
that's,
but-
that's the problem with society these
Wait a
days.
minute, you think
man were born
you
to
can
lead.
tell Julie what
get,
to do?
Get the violins for this guy.
As a man, you can tell Julie what to
I
do.
could state my opinion. If she chooses to go against me, I wouldn't like it.
Oh, wow. You're a tough
Because I'm not
boss.
going to tell her to do something unreasonable.
Yeah.
Okay, but
But if
here-
something unreasonable, yeah.
Yes,
But
no,
here's the thing.
Macho man.
Thank you, Pepe.
The
You got to be a
thing-
man.
the
That's the
thing
problem with
is-
society.
you are correct. The man, depending in the dynamics
The
that you
leader and the
have,
protector.
the dynamics you have in your relationship, they do lead. And as a woman, you do let your man lead,
And
but
protect you.
have opinions. You also
Yes.
have a sense of self.
Of course.
So that's what we're saying.
Yeah.
Also, when you're an actor or an actress and you're in those spaces, do you know the amount of people that are there? What you
That is
see
true.
on screen
There
is
is
so
an
different.
intimacy coordinator.
Yes.
You're on a
Yeah, of
full
course.
set. There are people surrounding you
50
when
people
you're
around
doing
you.
those
If you
things.
have a nice
many people.
relationship with your wife,
And
whatever
trust.
it is,
Yep.
So
and
you-
trust, if you have a good
So-
relation, she's not going to
so
go
you wouldn't
looking.
mind-
She's not going to go
So
looking
Pepe,
for another
you
man.
wouldn't mind if Liz was nude in front of another guy,
No,
hugging
that's
all
a
over
di-
him.
That's a
They're
different
not
story.
nude, though.
What do you
No.
think these are, Pepe?
They're not nude.
No,
Yes,
but
they are.
Yes, they are.
Yeah,
Yes, they
no,
are.
they're nude.
Yes,
Although
they-
they're wearing like
They have
things.
like little things sometimes,
Yeah, they have
depending on the
little things.
scene.
Or big things.
So, but what happens if Jana Kramer got the lead role in Basic Instinct?
She'd leave her husband and do the role.
That's what I think
Right.
too. Yeah.
And she would.
Also, Laura said that I would get slapped at home just because you slap your man around. I mean, I get slapped around.
It depends on the context we're talking about. Sometimes it happens.
Hey, Laura, I got to have a talk with Christian when I see him Friday. You let Laura slap you around?
It depends on the context, my guy.
I feel sorry for that guy now.
Okay, tell you what, coming up next.
Hey, Jorge, let's pull him aside. We got to have a talk with Christian.
Seriously.
Coming up next, we'll circle back to the Dodgers, who are now 2-0 after winning last night, beating the Cubs for a second time in Tokyo. Plus, the message that the NCAA has about gambling in the NCAA tournament. That's coming up next for you. Mason, Ireland. Pepe's here. Michael's here. Lakers playing Denver tonight. 710 ESPN.
All right, if you're hiring, you got to use ZipRecruiter. It's free right now at ZipRecruiter.com/LA. Here's how it works. You need people for your business. You post that job opening on ZipRecruiter, and ZipRecruiter takes care of the rest. Ian Siegel, the guy who invented ZipRecruiter, puts it this way. We don't leave anything to chance. They have an algorithm that finds the most qualified people for your jobs fast. How fast? 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within 1 day. So what are you waiting for? Speed up your hiring process with ZipRecruiter. Go to that exclusive web address to try it for free. ZipRecruiter.com/LA. Again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/LA. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire.
710 ESPN.
You know it. Yeah, tell your friends.
At ESPN Los Angeles on Instagram, Facebook, X, YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch.
We're naturally entertaining.
Yes. LA's mega sports station. 710 ESPN.
Next Gen is the official AC heating, plumbing, and electrical company of SoCal sports fans. That's right. Is your heating and AC system ready to power through the season? From quick tune-ups to full replacements, Next Gen has you covered. For a limited time, ESPN LA listeners can get a heating and AC tune-up for just $88. That's right. Stay in the game all season with an $88 heating and AC tune-up from Next Gen. Call 833-3-NEXT-GEN today.
NEXGEN. Call 833-3-NEXT-GEN.
Hey guys, it's Cap. Here's the scenario. Your home is flooded and the damage is severe. Now it feels like your insurance company is turning on you. They won't approve a replacement living arrangement and the adjuster leaves you in the lurch. Take a breath and call Avner Gatt, one of Southern California's largest public adjuster firms. Avner Gatt knows how to fight back when your insurance company makes you feel like a criminal, leaving you with no hope of getting into your home and getting it all back together. With decades of experience and a passion for helping people, Avner and his family take the call themselves. So whether you have a toilet overflow, a broken water line, a burst supply line, a broken fire sprinkler, whatever the water damage is, you call Avner Gatt today at 818-917-5256 or you go to avnergatt.com. It's 818-917-5256 or avnergatt.com. You call, Avner answers, he says hello. Your claim is our game. avnergatt.com.
Prize Picks is the best place to get real money sports action. With over 10 million members and billions of dollars in awarded winnings, Prize Picks has made daily fantasy sports accessible to all. You just pick more or less on at least 2 players for a shot to win up to 1,000 times your cash. You can run your game all season long on Prize Picks, and it's the best way to get action on sports in more than 30 states, including California, Texas, and Georgia. The app is super easy to use. You just create a lineup. All you have to do is pick more or less on a few players for your shot to win up to 1,000 times your money. And on Prize Picks, you can mix and match player projections on different sports. Combine your favorite basketball players with your best guys from baseball, hockey, esports, and much, much more. Prize Picks offers Venmo, Apple Pay, MasterCard for quick and easy deposits into your account this sports season. Download the app today and use code 710 to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code 710 for first-time users. Prize Picks, run your game.
Empower. Nick bought a new guitar, a 62 American Classic Electric. Does he know how to play? No. But Nick's Empower investment account has performed well. He got good at money, so he can be a little bad. Empower. Invest well, live a little. Start today at empower.com.
Past performance is not indicative of future returns. Investing involves risks. You may lose money. Advisory services are provided for a fee by Empower Advisory Group, LLC, EAG, a registered investment advisor with the Securities and Exchange Commission. This is a really, really, really good guitar solo.
Whether you're building a single roof or a successful roofing business, roofing contractors like you need the right tools for the job, and software is no exception. Service Titan is on a mission to be the most powerful software platform for the trades, with purpose-built technology proven to maximize revenue, streamline operations, and deliver 5-star customer experiences. We are taking roofing companies like yours to the next level and beyond. Service Titan. We are built for this. See what we can do for roofers at servicetitan.com.
Mason in Ireland on 710.
I'm not that guy. I'm not that
guy.
picture-focused guy
anymore.
Since last night.
More of Mason in Ireland right now.
This conversation. Oh God. Real life. Yeah. As Luke Robitaille would say. All right, now let's see. A couple of things. First of all, Dodgers won last night. They're on pace to win 162 games.
Is that a regular season game?
Regular season game. They're now 2-0 after beating the Cubs last night. And Dave Roberts was talking about Roki Sasaki, who made his Dodgers debut. He had he got out of it, 3 tough innings. I think he had 5 walks in 3 innings. If you watch that game, first 4 pitches, 100 miles an hour. 100, 101. If you watch the splitter, it is a devastating pitch. Couldn't find the strike zone in the game. Here's Dave on Roki.
I think that's what we talked about a little before the game, where you have a young player who doesn't have a lot of experience and with a lot of talent, that there's going to be variance. And so the highs are going to be highs, and when he's not commanding it, it gets a little bit tricky. But at the end of the day, his talent, his compete showed through. And I do want to say that he wanted to stay in the game. And that was a decision I made. I felt for the best interest of him, but he wanted to keep going.
Now, Shohei Ohtani hit a home run in this game, and the crowd, the reaction from the crowd was just gigantic. Here is Dave Roberts on Shohei.
I know Shohei puts his pants on just like we all do, one leg at a time. But if there's ever a superhero, I think Shohei just seems like a superhero. And in the biggest of games or the biggest of moments, he seems to always deliver.
And this was the reaction to his home run. Crowd was just absolutely wild, and Shohei knows how to come up in a big moment, and certainly did in that game. Beginning of a great Dodger season. John, 2 wins on their way to 115.
You're way overrating the Dodgers. Only one team has ever, no team has ever won 115, right? 114 is the record.
I think 116. The Mariners had 116.
Yeah.
So I've got them.
I think they're
going to
come in right around 100, maybe 102.
115 wins. Meanwhile, the NCAA tournament is on, and there is a lot of gambling in the world. And one of the things that gamblers are doing on their FanDuel and their DraftKings and all that stuff is the over-under numbers for individual players. Like, I'll take the more than or the less than on Prize Picks or on Sleeper or any of those services. Now, the NCAA has done a public service announcement about this because players, when they don't hit their more than, they get a lot of crap online. Here is the NCAA and their position on this. This is a PSA.
There's losing, but then there's being the loser. Game time comes with enough pressure. Way too often, people are betting on sports, losing, and taking it out on the athletes. Only a loser would harass college athletes after losing a bet. But it happens almost every day. Root for your team. Get crazy when the buzzer sounds. But don't harass anyone because you lost a bet. It's time we draw the line and put an end to the abuse. Brought to you by the NCAA.
So what do you think of this idea that you put a bet on the table and then later you harass the player for not hitting the over or the more than or whatever that happens to be? The NCAA warning about this.
I would eliminate individual prop bets on college games.
Completely agree. By the way, they're too easy to rig.
Yeah.
Too easy for me to hit my under.
It's a hornet's nest waiting to sting everybody. Just say no individual prop bets on college games. You can do it on pro games, but not in college.
Yeah, because I'll tell you what. I think yes, they're professionals now. Yes, they're making money. But realistically, they're still at the beginnings of their career and their kids.
I know we got to get to Game of Games, but SNL just released the host and musical guests for the next 3 shows. You ready?
Yeah, ready.
March 29th, so not this Saturday, but a week from Saturday.
Yep.
Mikey Madison hosting.
Oh.
Morgan Wallen as the musical guest. That's a great lineup.
That's a great lineup.
Following week, April 5th, Jack Black guest hosting, Elton John and Brandi Carlile as the musical guest.
Oh, that's a great
And the
one.
week after that, April 12th, John Hamm hosting Lizzo as the musical guest.
Those are great shows, yeah.
All 3 of those are great. They're pulling out all the stops for this 50th anniversary stuff.
By the way, one more thing I wanted to throw in, and then we'll get to Game of Games. There is a photo circulating now. In fact, our friend Vinny Bonsignor took the Instagram post and sent it out. It is Geno Smith in a photo with Shedeur Sanders. So the idea that the Raiders have Geno Smith, but also have Shedeur.
Let's go. That might get me back to the silver and black if they take Shedeur.
Yeah, Shedeur would be a great.
That'd be awesome.
A lot of people think Shedeur or Ashton Genty, the running back from Boise
Well, they don't
State.
have a good running back, and they were dead last in rushing last year, so that would be good,
That's
too.
also possible. All right, Game of Games time. Your game. Michael Thompson's game today. Wow.
Michael today, Pepe tomorrow, me on Friday.
So let me tell you a little bit about Cosm. We were Laura, you jump in here.
I love
Laura was at Cosm in Inglewood for Dodgers opening, I guess,
Game 1.
morning?
Yeah.
Game 1?
3 a.m.
3 a.m. You were there. Describe the experience.
So, first of all, I was not expecting so many Dodger fans to be up.
Yep.
I was like, I'm crazy. Parker and I are crazy. But the lines were huge. Like, it was a 7 p.m. game here in L.A., and you were going to Cosm. So I love that. Then the experience inside, I felt like I was right next to the players. Like with Ohtani, when he was getting ready to go at bat, I was like, oh my God, I feel like I'm
you
back
showed
with
me
him.
this picture.
It was
It's like you're
amazing.
standing in the on-deck
I love
circle
it.
while Shohei's at bat. I mean, it's crazy.
I couldn't afford to go to Tokyo, but
Yep.
I felt like I was in Tokyo.
Yeah, and by the way, and you will feel like whether it's NBA, NHL, college basketball, NCAA tournaments going on, Premier League soccer, WWE, all that stuff, Major League Baseball on these gigantic digital wraparound screens, high-resolution displays, immersive shared reality. You will feel like you're at the game. That's in the Dome. In the hall, you've got screens, like screens all over the place. If you want to go there for NCAA tournament, day 1, day 2, and all those games are going on, they're all going to be on in the hall. And then, of course, there's great craft cocktails, delicious food. Don't sleep on the lemon pepper wings.
No.
The Korean-style nachos, fantastic. Get yourself to Cosm. Check out all the schedule, all the events coming up. Go to Cosm.com. That's COSM.com. Learn what events are coming up. Grab your tickets today. They go fast. That's Cosm.com. Mason in Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Sedano and Cap.
Today at 3 p.m. after Mason in Ireland.
I feel like you and Neo would be friends.
I like Neo. I'm a Neo fan.
So Neo recently, hard launched his 4 girlfriends.
What do you mean?
Went
It was
out,
a hard launch.
Went out in public with all of them and did all the red carpety thingies and public outing.
He has 4 girlfriends.
Yes, yeah, he does.
Wait a second, and all 4 women are cool with
clearly
this?
cool with
Yes.
it. Yes.
Yes.
That's impressive. I only have 2 girlfriends. If Neo has 4, wow, he got twice as many lady friends as I do. I just walk in with 2.
Who's your second girlfriend?
Well, I got this other girlfriend, and me and Rachel and the third girl, we walk in together arm in arm. And everybody's like, oh, damn, Cap, what's up? And I'm like, it's the way I get down, bro. But 4, man, I love it. Way to go, Neo. I mean, you got me by 2, bro.
The LA Afternoon Takeover. That's Sedano and Cap.
On 710 ESPN.
Don't navigate the legal system alone. Hey, it's Travis. At the personal injury law offices of Joseph S. Normand, they will fight tirelessly to get you the max compensation you deserve. Joe and his team understand the emotional and financial toll that an injury can take on you and your life. Call 213-747-2000 or visit normandlegal.com. The law offices of Joseph S. Normand have helped thousands of people like you recover millions of dollars in settlements and verdicts. Visit normandlegal.com or call 213-747-2000. Your recovery is their priority.
It's the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event at Cardin Alleyway Hyundai Corona. Get 2.99% APR financing for 72 months on a new 2025 Hyundai Santa Fe, Tucson, or Elantra. Plus, drive with confidence with America's best warranty, a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty, and Hyundai's assurance program. Visit us off the 91 freeway or at CardinAlleyWayHyundai.com. On approved credit, 0 security deposit, 72 payments of $1,519 for $1,000 financed. Expires 03/31/2025.
And don't forget to vote for the ESPN LA BB Gold Lakers Gafote, the Lakers' greatest fan of all time, now through March 24th at LakersGafote.com. That's LakersGafote.com.
With Progressive's Name Your Price tool, you get coverage options based on how much you want to pay for car insurance. And then you decide how to spend the rest of your money because you're in charge. And right now, you're going to pay for groceries. But you decide what groceries. Just keep in mind you're running out of dishwashing soap. But you decide if you're going to buy that soap. Just those dishes won't clean themselves, will they? Remember, with Progressive's Name Your Price tool, we'll help you find coverage at a fair price. And then you're in charge. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, not available in all states. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
For a limited time at Verizon, you can get our best price ever. That's 4 lines on unlimited welcome for just $25 a line per month with autopay plus taxes and fees. You'll also get the new iPhone 16 Pro, 4 of them for the entire family when you trade in up to 4 phones from our top brands. That's a new phone for everyone, only on the network you can count on. Verizon. Visit a store today. 20 monthly promo credits applied over 36 months with a new line on unlimited welcome. In times of congestion, unlimited 5G and 4G LTE may be temporarily slower than other traffic. Domestic data roaming at 2G speeds. Additional terms apply for phone offer. See Verizon.com for details.
710 ESPN.
And it is time for Game of Games on the #1 sports radio show in LA, Mason and Ireland. Game of Games. Game of Games presented by CallJacob.com.
Call Jacob.
Everyone loves a fighter, but in this town, winning matters, especially after an accident. So remember, anyone can fight, but CallJacob.com is here for you when you need a big win. After an accident, go to CallJacob.com or call 844-24-JACOB. That's 844-24-JACOB. We got the jingle.
Call Jacob.
Thank you. Game of Games time. Take it away, Mace.
All right, it is Game of Games time. It is Michael Thompson's game today. Laura, can we get a check-in on the score?
Of course, and you love this.
I do.
Because you're leading. Not by much anymore. Not
No.
by much. So, Mace, you have 4 this month. Ireland, you have 3. I have 2. O'Shea has 1, Andy K has 1, Greg has 1, and Jacob won.
Jacob won yesterday.
Oh,
Yeah.
did he? I will beat you this week because you're gone all next week. So I
Yeah.
get a full week of Game of Games.
I like your chances. Michael,
Yes.
what do we got?
Today, this month is Women's History Month.
Yes.
So let's hear if y'all know these women.
Okay.
Buzz ends and multiple choices. Laura, you better win this game. You do still
Sure.
identify as a woman, right?
Of course.
Oh, good Lord.
Of course.
You gotta ask these days.
No.
You do have to ask. Michael's not wrong.
All right, multiple choice. How many women have been the nominee to run for president? 1, 2, or 3?
Jorge.
I'll say 2.
Laura.
1.
Now, Mace.
2.
Does Jill Stein count if you're a smaller?
or is
Or are
it
you
just
talking about for
major
major
party?
Republican and Democrat
Listen
nominations?
to the question, will you? I
Go
said
ahead.
nominee for president.
Right. Well,
How many?
Well, Jill Stein was a
Was a
nominee for
nominee.
president, but she wasn't in one of the
you're
major
talking about
parties.
major party nominee.
Duh.
All right, I'm going. What you said 2?
I said 2.
I'll go 1. Pepe.
I said 2.
How did you miss this, John? Hillary
Kamala
and
Harris
Kamala.
and Hillary. and
Oh, I forgot
Kamala.
about Kamala.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So did everybody else.
Yeah. All right.
So it's 2.
So Mace, you got that. Who else got that?
I got it.
All right, Pepe got it.
Buzz, and if you know, she was known as
And I
the
got it.
Iron Lady.
Mason.
Mason.
That is Margaret Thatcher.
Yes.
Jorge, you got that first one?
The first one, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
Multiple choice. The first woman in space was Russian, American, or Chinese?
Ireland.
No,
This is multiple choice.
Oh,
okay.
okay.
Russian, American, or Chinese? First woman in space.
So it's Mace. It's you.
I think American.
I'm also going American. Pepe.
Russian.
Jorge.
Chinese.
Laura.
Russian.
It was Russian.
All right, so Laura got Russian. Pepe got Russian. All right, so Pepe has 2. Mason has 2. Laura 1. Jorge 1. I don't have any.
Although Ralph Cramden threatened to send his wife Alice to the moon many times,
Yep.
Alice was not the first American woman in space. Who was the first American woman in space? Sandra Ride, Susan Ride, or Sally Ride?
I'm going Sally. Pepe.
Sally.
Jorge.
Sandra.
Laura.
Susan.
Mace.
Sally.
It is Sally Ride.
All right, Mason 3, Pepe 3, everybody else 1.
Multiple choice. The teacher who was killed when the Space Shuttle Challenger exploded on lunch was who? Kristen, Christy or Krista McAuliffe?
Pepe.
The third one.
Krista.
Jorge.
Krista.
Laura.
Krista.
Mace.
Christy.
I'm going Krista.
It is Krista. Krista
Okay.
McAuliffe.
All right, so
Jorge.
Buzz in.
Laura.
So Pepe's got the lead, 4-3.
Buzz
over
in
Mace.
if you know it. She was or is the only female to be Israel's prime minister.
Mason. That's gold in my ear.
Yes.
Okay, Mace has tied it.
Multiple choice. The kind of woman all of us men hope to marry, Jorge. Who is the richest woman in the world? Jacqueline Mars, Julia Koch, or Fran Myers?
Who is it, Jorge?
Myers.
Laura.
Sure, Myers. I thought it was Oprah.
Mace.
I'll go Coke.
I also go Coke. Pepe.
I think it's Coke.
It is Myers.
Oh,
From the L'Oreal.
All right.
She's from the L'Oreal.
Okay, so let me go score update here. Pepe 4, Mace 4, Jorge 3, Laura 3, John 2.
Multiple choice. This woman, the woman with the most Oscar nominations, is who? Katharine Hepburn, Betty Davis, or Meryl Streep?
Laura.
Between two, I'll go Streep. Yeah.
Mace.
I'll go Streep.
Meryl Streep is my answer. Pepe.
Strip.
Jorge.
With the crowd.
Pepe got it wrong. It's Streep, not Strip.
Oh, yeah.
No, that's
tomorrow. That's tomorrow, yeah.
All right, Mason and Pepe each have 5.
You all know how much I love aviation. I wish I was a pilot. Multiple choice. In 1973, Emily Warner became the first woman pilot for a major U.S. airline. Which one? American, United, Pan Am, or none of the above?
Mace.
American.
I'll go Pan Am. Pepe.
Pan Am.
Jorge.
None of the above.
Laura.
Oh, I might regret this, but I'm going with George. None of the above.
It is none of the above.
Yeah. All right.
Which one was it?
Frontier.
Frontier.
All right, so everybody has 5, except me. I have 3.
Ooh.
Okay, here we go.
Everybody guess true or false. Oprah is such a fan of the Marx Brothers. She named her production company Harpo after Harpo Marx. True or false?
Jorge.
False.
Laura.
False.
Mace.
False.
I think it is false, but I'm trying to determine whether to take a shot here. I'm going to go false. Pepe.
It is false.
Isn't Oprah spelled backwards?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So everybody's got 6 except me. I have 3.
Multiple choice. As we know, Eve was the first woman mentioned in the Bible. Who was the second woman mentioned in the Bible? Ada, Ada, or Aden?
Laura. No, Mace.
Ada.
What are the other 2?
Ada, Aden, or Ada?
I'll go Ada. Pepe.
Ada.
Jorge.
Ada.
Laura.
Ada.
It is Ada.
Okay, that takes me out. All you guys have 7.
We all went Ada there, right?
Okay, now
We've all read our Bible, Michael.
I tried to.
There you go,
I tried to
Mace.
jump it. So, all right, Michael, 3 more, and we'll pick a winner. Go.
Everybody guess
Everybody
here.
has 7. All you guys have 7.
Okay.
Everybody can guess here. Everybody guess. Closest to the number of the 122 teams in the 4 major sports, of those 122 teams, how many women own the teams?
Jorge. Just take it.
122 teams. I'll say 20.
Laura.
I'll say 10.
Mace.
I'll say 5.
Pepe.
I say 7.
14.
So that
Laura.
is Laura getting it. Laura has the lead. All right, 2 more.
Boy.
Buzz in if you know.
Okay.
Which woman was the closest in the line of president of the U.S. in history?
Mason.
Mason.
That's Kamala Harris.
No.
She was vice president.
No, I'm talking about, I said, who was the closest in the line of president of the U.S.?
Pepe.
Wait a minute. Time out. Mason's right.
Other than Kamala, I meant.
Yeah,
Wait a
but
minute.
you didn't say
Wait,
that.
what?
I'm giving that to Mason.
Yeah,
All right,
because-
it's 8-8 between Mason and Laura. This is the last one. Pepe and Jorge, you guys got to go opposite
Okay.
of Mason and Laura.
Multiple
Pick
choice.
a good one, Michael.
This
Okay.
woman is now highest in line to the presidency, 7th. If the top 6 dropped dead today, is it Attorney General Pam Bondi, Tulsi Gabbard, Director of National Intelligence, or Kristi Noem, the Homeland Security?
Laura.
Is it Noem, Bondi, or Gabbard?
Laura.
I have no clue, and I'm scared to answer.
So guess.
A.
All right, Mace.
I think it is Attorney General Pam Bondi.
Was that A, Michael?
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys have to pick either
I'll
Kristi
go C.
Noem or who's the other one, Michael?
Gabbard, Tulsi Gabbard.
Okay, so you're going Noem,
C.
Jorge, and Pepe.
I go B, but it's A.
Gabbard?
Yeah. What's the answer?
It is Pam Bondi.
Okay, so that takes Jorge out. It takes Pepe out. The tiebreaker is between Laura and Mace.
Uh-oh.
What's the tiebreaker, Michael?
True or false?
No, that's not a tiebreaker.
No, it has to be.
Oh, tiebreaker. Yeah. Okay, men speak about 7,000 words a day. According to LinkedIn website, how many words a day does Laura or women speak?
All right, so you said 7,000 for men.
How
Laura,
many
write
for
down
women?
a number,
Okay.
okay? Mace, you got one written down yet?
Is it include Ramona?
You're right. That's how we would make it go
All
up.
right.
Says so many
Laura,
words.
do you have a number? Don't say
I
it
do.
if you do.
Okay,
You have a
I do,
number?
I do.
Mace, do you have a number?
Yeah, I do.
All right, Mace, what's your number?
8,000.
Laura, what's yours?
Whoa, 25K.
All right, what's the answer, Michael?
20,000 words.
What?
Laura!
I knew that. So I was like,
How is
I
that possible that women talk that much more than
Have you
men?
not met Momo and me? Hello.
Well, Momo's driving up the
Well,
average.
no, think about all the women that work here. Laura, Lindsay, Momo. I mean, they're all big
Emily.
talkers.
No, but
Emily?
how can they say
So I won,
12,000
Mace.
more? No, I'm glad you won.
I won.
I just
I know.
wonder.
Hey, women
talk
gossip.
that much
Gossip.
more.
They gossip.
Men gossip
And
too.
they and
Oh,
women
men
like
are
to emote
worse.
their feelings
Men
more.
don't like to emote their feelings also.
Not as much as women.
Yeah.
They do.
There you have it. There's your game of games. Brought to you. Congratulations, Laura. By
Gracias.
Jacob and Ronnie.
Way to go, Laura.
Everybody loves a fighter, but in this town, winning matters, especially after an accident. So remember, anybody can fight. But Jacob, here for you when you need a big win after an accident. Go to calljacob.com or call 844-24-JACOB. Coming up next, let's do some Super Crosstalk. Mason, Ireland, 710 ESPN.
The fun way to drive home is with Sedano and Cap.
Weekdays after Mason in Ireland.
You know, Cappy did not want to order what I ordered because he didn't want to order the same thing. I'm like, we're not sharing meals. Like, what do you care? But you know what? Here's the thing. So I really wanted the chicken piccata, but George ordered first. Here's what we should have done. You ready?
He's not your date.
Yeah, no, he was my date. 100. We were holding hands walking in. Yes, he was my date.
Sedano and Cap is next at 3 p.m.
on 710 ESPN.
Hey, it's Steve Farr. Is there a sporting event you always wanted to go to but never had time to plan? That's where Absolute Sport comes in. They handle everything, tickets, hotels, VIP access, so you can just live in the moment and enjoy the experience. And because of their trusted league and travel partnerships, they can get you the best deals and actually save you money. So what are you waiting for? Visit us.absolute-sport.com. That's ABSOLUT-sport and make your sports dream a reality.
When pain keeps you from doing what you love, Hoag Orthopedic Institute gets you back to you. We are ranked number 18 in the nation and number 1 in Orange County for orthopedic and spine care by U.S. News and World Report. From the surf to the green, our world-class doctors are there, which is why more Californians choose Hoag Orthopedic Institute for orthopedic and spine care more than any other hospital. At Hoag Orthopedic Institute, there is no one better at getting you back to you. Proudly founded by premier physicians in partnership with Hoag. Learn more at HoagOrthopedicInstitute.com.
The CONCACAF Nations League Finals arrive at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, March 20th to 23rd. USA versus Panama, followed by Canada versus Mexico. The dream is now. Don't miss the Final Four national teams in the semifinals doubleheader. One ticket, 2 matchups. Get your tickets now on Ticketmaster. For more information, visit CONCACAFNationsLeague.com/tickets.
Children's Hospital Los Angeles is a leader in breakthrough pediatric care, treating complex cases and advancing life-saving research. In support of CHLA's 10th annual Make March Matter campaign, ESPN LA is auctioning off exclusive 710 appearances to help fund critical treatments for children. Every dollar raised supports CHLA's essential work to provide expert care, innovative therapies, and hope to families in need. Visit 710forchla.com to bid and make a difference for kids today.
Hi, this is Sean McVay of your LA Rams. The Rams play here. KSPN, Los Angeles.
710 ESPN.
A good karma brands radio station. KSPN AM 710 Los Angeles. KRDC AM 1110 Pasadena, Los Angeles.
K256CX 99.1 FM Pasadena, Los Angeles.
It's the greatest segment in LA sports radio history.
Oh my God. When the shows come together for magic on the radio.
It will only grow stronger. Super Crosstalk.
Are we ready for Sedano and Cap to join Mason and Ireland?
Super Crosstalk begins.
Super Crosstalk, presented by Coors Light. Coors Light, made to chill.
It's time for Super Crosstalk.
Hey guys, what's up?
Hey.
Cappy and Shadano both here today. What's up, man?
What's up?
You going over the game?
Going to the game.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah. You guys on probation? They made you guys come in today or something?
No, they come in. They
never in the studio.
A few
together.
days every
Well, I
week.
was Monday. I was at Children's Hospital.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've been together 2 or 3 days this week.
No,
And then
No,
Friday.
we're together every day. We're just not always in the same room.
what I mean.
Right.
Yeah.
But then Friday, back up here.
Oh yeah.
For the big Mace birthday party.
Yeah, I'm going to be home on that day because it's way closer to my house than having to come here and then going home.
Laura
and
asked me,
showering and
do
all
I
that.
have a special thing I'm going to wear? I'm just like, no, you're coming over to my house. I'm going to dress like I normally dress.
I know you say that.
I mean, you dress nice these days.
I do.
Can I
dress
just wear
nice
my
enough.
sweats?
Yeah.
Yes, you can.
Yeah, I'm not
Come
so
as you
sure.
are.
But I'm not so sure I buy it.
Meaning?
Here's what I mean.
You think he's going to dress in like a suit or something?
You think I've got a tux at home?
No, not so much that. And I asked him about his Liberace outfit, and he said that's only for
the Mandy's.
For the Mandy's. But like, I just don't know. Like, if you were at home on a Friday night and you were wearing a pair of shorts, a T-shirt, and flip-flops, is that really what you're going to be wearing at your party?
Yeah, and I'm going to be wearing pants
Like
and a
jeans.
shirt.
Yeah, or something. Yeah.
That's it.
Why don't you do a smoking jacket like Hugh
A
Hefner?
smoking jacket.
Like Hugh Hefner.
Oh, I'm
like
gonna wear
Playboy
that.
After Dark.
I'm
Did you
gonna
ever
wear
watch
that.
Playboy After Dark? The old.
Love that.
Oh,
You watch
so
that?
good.
Still
oh, yeah.
on?
What were I watching that
I
for?
forget where I've seen that, but it's like he was in this living room, and like Sammy Davis Jr. is here. and there's an astronaut here. and
I'm
there's-
felling right now.
It's
Okay,
so
man.
cool.
I'm going to wear a smoking jacket.
Are you?
I
Good.
am, now, you know what?
I'm not.
There will be smoking.
I will.
Yes.
Laura, I'm just telling you right
I'm
now.
gonna Uber.
Mace is telling everybody he doesn't have to get
No
dressed
driving
up.
for me.
I'm wearing a smoking jacket.
Cappy.
So, John, if you need I'm getting an Uber. So if you want to get dropped off first on the way
Yeah.
back, feel free.
Okay.
Jump in.
I'll-
What, I mean, a
I'll examine
carpool?
it.
Yeah.
I actually got in one of those shared rides one time when I was.
Oh, I would never do that.
But
I'd share
Mace-
it with someone I know.
Yesterday I was driving, and on my right and on my left was a Waymo.
See?
I was the only driver.
Were there passengers in the Waymos?
One yes, the other one no.
Yeah,
Did you try and lean into one just to see if it would like move over?
They freak me out. I'm not. Mason's got to go at least 10 times before
Oh,
I
I've
ever
been
set
10
foot.
times. I only
Yeah,
use
have
it.
you?
I only use Waymo.
You've
Really?
been 10. You've
Yeah.
been 10
Never
times
been
yet?
in one.
I've used it at least 10 times.
They
Yeah.
don't, they don't allow them on the freeway, though.
Yeah, they do
Oh, yeah,
now.
they do.
They absolutely allow them on the
crazy.
freeway.
I would be so uncomfortable.
Every time I go to either Phoenix or San Francisco, I see a ton. I see a ton of them.
When
You're
I
going to start seeing more of them here.
When I exit the Waymo, like I took a Waymo to Cosm, and you get out and people will look at you like, I can't believe you're in this driverless thing. You're
Let me ask
from
you a
the
question.
future.
Do you say thank you on your way out of a Waymo?
That's
Do you
the
thank
beauty.
the Waymo?
The
You don't-
beauty
So,
of it.
Mace,
And you don't have to tip.
Theoretically, if you get in a fender bender in a Waymo, do you have
Call
to
Jacob.
exchange?
That's the first
Yeah,
thing.
Do you
yeah,
have
yeah.
to
Yeah.
exchange
8424 Jacob.
Tell him
info
Sedano,
with the,
Mason, and the crew at
no, do you have
710.
to exchange your info with the other driver? Do you just say, I wasn't driving? Not my fault.
That's a great question for
That's
Jacob.
a good question for Jacob.
Goes
When
to
he-
the company.
next
They'll go
time
to
he
the
comes in,
company.
we'll ask him about that. I don't know the rules.
Now, if you're going to allow smoking, can I smoke a cigar in your house?
Yes, you may.
Okay.
You-
Well,
in
he
the
has a
house,
big
there is
backyard.
not in
Yeah.
the house. There's
Oh,
a
I
smoking
gotta go
area
outside?
set
Yeah.
aside. Yeah, that's where everybody's
But
going to
it's not
smoke. You can
smoking to
smoke.
come wafting into
No,
your house?
because we've got. Well, you'll see. We've got it set up.
And
Trust
did
me.
did I hear earlier you said that you were out doing a bunch of shopping?
bunch of shopping,
and
yeah.
that you guys are catering
Mike, are
this
you bringing
yourselves?
wine? Or
We
do I bring
are-
a-
There's
or
no
bring a
dinner.
bottle for you?
There's no
Yeah, I'll
dinner.
bring a
It's-
But
bottle.
still, any
Okay,
foods
I'll bring
are
a bottle.
all of it
You
we're
want white
bringing
or
in.
red?
No, wait,
Red.
but like from a restaurant, you're not like cooking
No,
stuff.
we are not cooking.
Yeah, Jorge and DeAndre are the valets.
Oh,
No,
really?
they are
Oh,
not.
right.
They are not.
That's like
Jorge
Hakeem.
would, hey,
Yeah.
Jorge would
In,
be if you give him
Coming to America.
400.
Yeah. No,
What are you bringing? I'll bring. Will you try our wine if we each bring a bottle of wine?
Of course
I know
I
you're
will.
not a wino.
Of course
but-
I will. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I'm going to be drinking old fashions, but yeah. I'll
Very
have some
sugary,
wine.
those old
Oh,
fashions.
I like
but the
that.
food is something that you and Juan are preparing on your own?
The food is something that we have.
Someone is
ordered.
preparing it.
You're not
yeah.
catering it? You're getting it catered,
Not
right?
official caterer.
Not an official caterer.
Who's
Okay.
making it?
And then
I'm not going to give away what we're serving.
okay, and then in terms of cleanup, did I hear that you guys are the cleanup crew?
We are going to do the initial cleanup, and then a real cleanup crew is going to come on Saturday morning.
The next morning.
We should
Yeah,
make
the
a
next
big
morning.
mess. I mean,
Yeah.
not
Oh, yeah.
Do it.
Yeah.
Make it.
I
Make
wouldn't
as big a
do.
mess
I
as
wouldn't
you
do
like.
any cleanup
Right.
if you got a cleanup crew coming Saturday. Just leave it for them.
Yeah, it's going to be. there's going to be stuff all over.
I
the
get
place.
it. There's you don't clean at least pick up a few things when you're
Yeah,
cleaning
you
people
pick up
come
the
to your
cups
house
and all that stuff.
You leave everything just wherever.
If I had a party problem, I mean, I take the trash out.
Don't you always clean before the cleaning lady comes?
I don't anymore.
I pick up.
We do.
Yeah, I would take the trash out of there, like empty bottles and stuff. I'd throw that in the trash.
One is always. I'm like, what's the point of having a cleaning lady if you're doing the cleaning before the lady gets there?
What about when your son was little and he put like toys everywhere?
Yeah, well,
I pick up like the toys.
Or like, do you have a dog? My dog leaves his toys all over the place.
Yeah, dog too.
Yeah.
One last question
Yes,
from
please.
me. On Saturday morning.
One last. No, we got 5 more minutes.
On
Four.
Saturday
4
morning,
more minutes.
is it okay if I bring mimosas Saturday morning?
Of course.
For the aftermath?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, I just wanna
Wait,
make
he's
sure.
coming back on Saturday?
Yeah, because I'm at
Saturday
the
morning?
hotel right nearby.
Oh, right.
And so I figure I'm in the hood.
Yeah,
I
we're
might as well come
at
over.
brunch
mimosas.
for everybody. No.
No?
No.
So that's it. So when I leave,
See,
I'm
this
out.
is the thing
Right.
with him. He just gets too chummy.
Well, but I'm
He
in the
invites
neighborhood.
himself over.
I think. By the way, I think
The
we've
guest that won't
extended the
leave.
hours to midnight.
Oh,
Now valet parking is going to go to midnight.
Okay, then what happens to the after party? You said-
Grab your car and then come on back if you.
I'm Ubering.
But there's going to be like a deep hang.
a deep hang.
Yeah, a good smoke, a bunch of drinks after everything's
Okay.
over.
Yeah.
So
I'm not
are you
driving.
coming to the deep hang?
I mean, listen, Mace.
You and Rachel.
I'm here. Listen, I wanted to stay at your house.
Yeah,
You
it's probably
pushed me
not
down to the
happening
hotel.
Ever, yeah. Hey, would you allow Rachel to do a sex scene in a movie? Nude scene.
A real heavy one.
Not porn, like a movie.
soft porn?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like a movie.
Like 8.5 weeks.
8.5 weeks.
Not
9.5
even that.
weeks.
Well, like, let's say Sharon
come
Stone in
Body of
Basic
Evidence.
I just watched
Basic
that.
Instinct.
Basic Instinct.
Okay, Basic Instinct. So wait, so Rachel's an actress.
Yep.
Yeah.
She gets this dream role, lead in Basic Instinct. You're
Yeah.
her boyfriend.
Right.
Michael says he would forbid Julie
And
from
she's
accepting
she's
that
totally
role.
naked in bed with the other guy.
Oh God, that's fine by me.
Right?
Yeah, no,
You
I
kind of
haven't-
know what you get into.
I have no
if
problem
you're
with that at
marrying
all.
an actress.
You'd be into it?
I'd be totally into it.
Because you and Jen Aniston and Rachel are going to, at some point, get together, right?
I hope so. And in fact,
For a throuple.
if Jennifer Aniston is listening right now, and
I'm
George,
sure she is.
you know what I always like to say.
Everyone's always looking. Everyone.
I'd love to have Jen Aniston come with me and Rachel to your party.
Well, you've heard the rumor about who she's dating.
Who dat?
Barack Obama.
Oh, I have
No,
heard that. No,
is
I
she
have
really?
heard that.
Yeah,
I've
you haven't
that.
heard this?
No.
Yeah, I've
She
heard
had, Jimmy Fallon asked her about it on the Tonight Show.
Yeah?
It's that
And what'd she
prevalent.
say?
She said, "I've never even met him.
Yeah.
She says, I've met Michelle. I know her." But like, Google that. Google Jennifer Aniston,
people-
Barack
it started
Obama.
on Twitter.
It is a wildfire rumor. Like, it will not go away.
Mace, I took the liberty of inviting somebody to your party. I hope you don't mind.
No, I'm okay.
You are okay with it?
Sure.
Depends who it is. Who is it?
Yeah,
As
depending.
long as it's not Steve Hartman.
Yeah, not Steve Hartman.
Oh, come on. I
No.
love Steve.
You can have
You
him.
love
By the way, I don't
everybody.
even know him. I just know the bit that you don't like him.
Yeah.
Race is jealous.
Who
of
are you
him.
bringing?
Jealous?
Because Steve's the best host ever. Talk show host.
Who is?
Wow.
Steve Hartman.
Oh, my God.
He's the most knowledgeable.
Oh, you have no taste.
You're about to get banned.
That's true. You could
Who are
get
you
banned.
bringing?
I invited Deacon Fry
Oh, very cool.
to your party.
Oh, that's great. Is he coming?
I don't know yet.
that'd be great.
And I'm also asking him to please bring his guitar. So that
yeah.
he and
How cool
I,
would that
so that he and
be?
I could do a number together.
No, if he
at
if
your
he
party.
brings his guitar, you shut up.
No,
Yeah,
no,
you
no.
definitely
You
should.
do
No,
not say a
I'm
word.
singing "Peaceful Easy Feeling" at Mason's party.
Oh.
If
Kinda
you
the way
do, I
Mason-
will walk out.
Why? Mason takes over the national anthem everywhere he goes.
But Deacon Fry and you are not in the
Right,
same
Deacon
class.
Fry is a
All right.
musician
All
and
right.
a vocalist.
All right.
You're just
You are
Cappy.
Kaplan.
Can I do the national anthem at your
bring it?
party?
There's no national anthem. at
No
my
national
party.
anthem at your
You
party?
could sing the Jewish national
Right,
anthem.
I will do that. I'll
Yeah.
do it in Hebrew if you want me to.
Is Deacon really coming?
I don't know if he's coming yet. I've invited
Yeah,
him.
invite
Is
him.
that like your case of wine with Sasha?
Pretty much. No, this is an actual real invitation. Like, I actually texted him and said,
you know what, Mace? I saw Sasha last week,
Yeah.
and he gave me one bottle of wine. I'll bring it to the party.
Yeah, bring it to the
Oh,
party.
that's a good idea.
I was.
That wine is good.
Sasha invited to the party?
No, I don't think so. I don't have his.
What the hell?
deets or
John,
anything.
I do.
John, invite him.
You
Tell him
invite
to bring
him?
some wine.
Yeah, if you want me to.
Tell him, bring a case of wine. We'll serve
2 cases.
We'll serve Alexander wine exclusively at the party.
Well, ask
wine
him. I'll see him
sponsor.
tonight.
We'll put up signage and we'll run spots.
Sasha's been coming to all the games.
Yeah, tell him to come. I'd love to see us.
Is there going to
that'd
be
be
a
fun.
YouTube component for the
Yeah,
party
there
too?
will be a YouTube
Crazy
component.
party
Kamenetsky
streaming
is
live.
hooking up the
Streaming
YouTube.
live, yes.
There's a live stream, huh? Of
Yeah.
the party.
Yeah, exactly.
Is Sliwa coming? You didn't invite Sliwa?
I did invite Sliwa. He RSVP'd No.
Really?
Oh,
wow. He's busy with his show.
He probably thinks you got him fired.
No, he doesn't. He probably doesn't come north of like
I
Camp
knew it.
Pendleton anymore.
Sliwa didn't get fired. He left on his own accord. They
Yeah, he
offered him a
left.
deal.
Right, he quit.
He didn't want to work with you anymore. I heard.
Yeah, he said he was done with you.
So does Sliwa no longer go north of Camp Pendleton? Is
No,
that
he comes
now
to a
the-
lot of Laker
By the
games.
way, he's in town. I talked to Sliwa at one of the Laker games. He's like, yeah, I spend about half my time up here. I'm like, well, why the hell aren't you doing a show on the radio?
Did you invite Marcellus Wiley?
I did invite Marcel. I have
And?
not heard back on that dude yet.
You should text him.
Yeah, I will text him.
What
I
about
will
Key?
text
What about Keyshawn?
Key coming?
Key, I never heard from.
Never.
So
You
I'm not
really?
Ghosted
No
you?
RSVP?
Yeah,
Marcellus and Key ghosted
Ghosted
you.
me, yeah.
Hold on. I'm going to FaceTime Key right now.
Oh, wow.
boy.
FaceTime.
yeah,
You're
yeah, bring him up.
FaceTiming Key?
Yeah.
No, you can stay.
Yeah, but
Well,
let's see what
you
Key's got
going
to say.
to see if this works. I'm curious. I won't hit
Tell
the
Key.
sounder
I
yet.
will-
No,
give me a second.
tell
Let me
Key
find
we
it.
need more. We need him to make the quota.
Oh, and we need
It's just
we
me
need
and
some of his
DeAndre.
wife's party favorites.
Let's see
Did
if
you
he
go
picks
to
up.
Key's party?
No, I don't go to Key's party.
She's got her own strain of cannabis.
Really?
Yeah.
What's it called?
Don't know.
Okay.
We're about to find out.
When he got married, he sent out all the invitations on iPads, and you get to keep the iPad.
Yeah, I wasn't invited.
Yeah, see,
I
then
was
why'd you
not
invite
invited to
him?
that wedding.
Why'd you invite him?
Is he going to answer for you?
I don't know. Sometimes he does.
He should
Sometimes
answer.
he answers,
should
yeah.
answer for Sedano.
Yeah.
He should answer. So wait, that's funny. I'm gonna create my own strain.
Oh, he might be on the air.
Are you?
Yeah, well, me and my kids, we all have this whole thing. It's called Caps Kush, and it's like, and so we've got like 5 different strains, and all the different strains are the nicknames that we call our dog.
Let's record a video for Key. Hold
Okay.
on.
Yeah.
Let's get 4, 3.
All right, here goes George. He's directing.
Key, I don't know if you're on TV right now, but we're in the studio, and Mason's having his birthday party on Friday, and he says you're ghosting him.
You are ghosting me, Key. Key, get back to me. RSVP. We want you at the party.
Don't RSVP. You're not coming, and you know you're not coming.
Michael says you need to be there for the quota.
Yeah, we got me and DeAndre so far. We need one more. That's you.
and we
want the chances of you appearing at this party 0.
Right. Yeah, don't even bother
and we
RSVP.
definitely want your wife to bring her
weed.
her particular strain of weed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.